Good morning. Welcome. If you can see me, hello. My name's Liz, this is Guided by Angels, and this is a live Q&A with me today on this magical Monday, this spectacular week ahead. It's Halloween week, which is really exciting. And if you're watching this back with me later as a replay, all you need to do is click anywhere during the replay and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. If you are watching this with me live, like Melissa is, hello honey, welcome. I'm really sorry I haven't been live over the weekend. I've meant to, but I had boiler issues again. That's why my phone is on again. So let me just make sure everything's okay here. Okay, yeah, I've had boiler issues again. So my heating, I got it back on and then it went off again and then it's on again. So fingers crossed everything's okay. That's the reason why, because the thing is, I'm one of them people, if I don't have a morning shower and feel refreshed from that and I haven't got a heat, I can't function. So that's why I did mean to go live, but I'm really sorry that I haven't. But there is a reason behind it all happening. I'm going to be channeling into a video soon. So if anyone else has been experiencing that, having problems with heat or build up of pressure or anything like that, it's all to do with release. So here I am today and I'm excited. So I'm going to connect with everyone. So we've got Melissa says, don't worry, honey. Honestly, it's fine now. It's working okay. It's actually really hot in here today and I'm sweating a little bit, but I've put it on high just in case. We got Jay in the house. We got Suzanne. Thank you. I got my heating fixed. I certainly did. So I'm going to start by giving Melissa a message. So let's bring in a message from your spy dude. So I've got my spooky decks out today, with it being Halloween week. So what's the message? Life has been a fairy tale since I met you, magical and menacing. Isn't that true? It's the ups and downs of the journey. So he's saying it's up and down, it's magical, but it's menacing at the same time. And I'm sure you feel that way too. I would love to kiss you under the light of the full moon. So he's definitely going to be thinking about you more as well around the full moon. So he's always thinking about you. But the full moon coming up on the 5th could be significant to you. And he said, I want to spend the rest of my life pleasing you. Which means he wants to do right by you. He wants to make it right with you. He wants to please you in all ways. And obviously you don't need him to please you all the time. You just need him to be there and sort his life out. So what else is going on? We've got, there we go, the moon. So the moon is going to be significant. This is my little spooky ghost here that I'm using today. So the moon. So the full moon, something could be happening around the full moon. Should we get an energy around that? What do you need to know? What's the message coming in around the full moon, or what do you need to know? Be your own best friend. So it may be because you're being your own best friend, you're working more on self-love, and that's opening the doors, okay? So something could shift around this full moon for you. You've got astral travel going on. Yeah, look at this, contact will resume. So if you're waiting for contact, it's likely it could come in around the full moon. And you've got they are planning their next steps. Okay, so something is shifting around the full moon. I hope that helps, okay? Jay, thank you for the donation, honey. Messages from Adam. So what does Adam want to say to you today? We'll bring the spooky cards in. What's he saying? We fall apart to spring forward. So something could be happening around the spring. So obviously the fall is where we are currently, and we're moving towards the spring. So there could be a timeline there for when this reunion is coming. Because obviously it takes time and it's within a certain amount of time. And you've got to let go of the when. So the fall to the spring season. So again, between any time now up to like March, April time is when things are going to spring forward. And he's reminding you of that. Things fall apart to spring forward. So things happen to come back like better and stronger. Kissing. So he has been thinking about kissing you. And there is some chaos. Maybe he thinks about there would be chaos if he kisses you. He's been travelling to you astrally. So you may even have some dreams, especially moving towards Halloween and moving forward, about chaos, so kissing, chaos. What else is going on? What else does he want to say? Let's bring one of these in. Yeah, we got Hanged Man, pause and activity, and Hermit self-examination. So he's definitely in thoughts right now of you. This card just moved as well. 9 of Health putting up a fight, but he is going to fight for you. So he's working out what to do. He's in his head. Okay, so he's pulled away. He's like in his own mode right now. He's thinking. He's becoming the magician. I love this. There's an eagle in this and a magician in the Hermit. So the eagle is about coming forward to you, but he's not actually doing anything right now. He's working out how to. So the delay is there for a reason. He is going to fight for you at the right time. Now, he's wanted to do that really since September. Things have been shifting in his head. So again, it's about timings. So it's like he's saying to you, I am going to come to you in time. If you give me time, things will spring forward because they're falling apart. So in other words, things take a step back to move forward. Let's bring a crystal in for you as well. Blue lace agate says, find your calm. So no matter what's going on, find your calm, find your centre. And that may well be what he's doing right now, because he could be going through some chaos in his life. There could be some upheaval going on, and he's got to find his chaos. If you're going to find his calm, he's got to find his calm in the chaos. Maybe he's finding things out through the chaos. There's a lot of lessons going on. But if you're going through any chaos, calm your mind. I hope that helps, okay? So big welcome, Tony's jumping in. I'm sending you lots of love. We're going to do Mayra's donation. Thank you for being here, honey. Hi, Liz. Any message from Travis? Thank you. So what does Travis want you to know today? I'm using my spooky deck. What does Travis want you to know? Hey, Lynn. Great to have you here, honey. You spooked me with your words and I spooked myself with my actions. Look at this. Will your ex come back? It's just jumped up. You know how these adverts have been coming up. So this is about reconciliation. Okay, so I definitely feel the messages that you're going to talk again. Okay, because you may be asking that question. Is he going to return? Is he coming back to me? And he's saying, well, I got spooked by your words or things you perhaps said. And then he spooked himself with his actions. Which means if he pulled away from you or disappeared, that scared himself. He's saying being vulnerable with you makes me feel all mushy and squishy inside. So he gets uncomfortable with feeling that way. He's saying, I like the feeling, but it feels odd because I'm not used to feeling squishy or mushy. So in other words, the way he feels vulnerable with you is foreign to him. It feels alien to him. And he struggles with that. And that's why he pulls away or goes ghost or perhaps makes you feel like you don't matter in a way. And that scares him because he doesn't want to act that way. He does love you. And I do feel he's coming back with that advert popping up there. Because again, it doesn't happen during every life, does it? You know, but when they do pop up, it's for a reason. So he's working out what to come forward. It says ghosting you is how they work things out. So if you feel he's ghosting you, he isn't. He's working out how to move forward. And the celestial events as well. So this could well be connected with Halloween coming in. And the full moon ahead. But I feel something shifting between now and the full moon. And I have got an energy check-in coming up on the channel. And it's about the 2nd to the 9th of November being significant. So that's also going to be a timeline for communication coming in. Anything else you need to know? Yeah, he's saying to you, I'm down and out. Without you, he feels lonely, down and out. He's struggling. So without you, he's struggling. So just know he's trying to find his way back right now. I hope that helps, okay? Big welcome to owners in the house. I'm sending you lots of love. Natalia, great to see you, honey. Thank you for your donation. Message from the most handsome man in the world, please. Isn't that cool? I love that. And the thing is, that's what you got to remember. Okay, to you, your person, this is to everyone watching, is the most beautiful, most handsome, most gorgeous man in the world. And guess what? They love you. They may not be with you, but they love you. Isn't that powerful? Think of it that way. So what does he want to say? I see spiders and it doesn't scare me anymore. Now, I'm not saying he's scared of spiders, okay? What this is like a metaphor for the things that used to scare him that now don't. Okay, so it's like he's saying, the things that used to scare me about this love and used to get me all in my head now don't. It means he's becoming a lot stronger, wiser, more in tune with himself. And he's saying, the things that I used to care about, I don't care about anymore. So in other words, perhaps things like what would people think? What would people do? So I feel this about him maturing spiritually. And the fact that we've got spiders as well is reminding you that there's divine intervention taking place. You may be seeing spiders, you may be seeing 222. So he wants you to know that he's not afraid of the things he once was. And I feel again, this card came out for Melissa as well, be your own best friend. So because you're becoming your own best friend, you're doing your own thing. So obviously that's allowing him to do the work on himself. And because you're your own best friend and you're doing you, it's like you don't need anyone to validate you. Obviously, it would be very nice if he was there with you, but it's like you've moved beyond the need, if that makes sense. Yes, you want him, but you don't need him. So, yeah, look at this, afraid to press send. So he could well be wanting to write you a message, or he may have written one out. You've got preparation here, and there's chaos coming up in his mind because he wants to message you or reach out or contact you in some way, whether it's through social media or however, but he's a little bit afraid to press send. So there is a preparation phase right now, which could bring up some chaos, some tower moments, some struggles. So the guidance for you is to continue doing what you're doing, being your own best friend, because when the time is right, he's going to press that send button. I hope that helps, okay? A big welcome to everyone who's watching and who's in the house today. I'm sending you lots of love. Like I say, I'm sorry I wasn't live over the weekend, but I was still having heating issues. Wearing Huggy Buggy today, because obviously it's Halloween week as well. So a big welcome. Thank you for being here. We've got Victor in the house as well. Thank you for being here, honey. So Justin, thank you for the donation. Any message from Zeke? What does he want to tell me? So what does Zeke want to tell you? He's saying, I'm hungry for you like the wolf. Now, you may even hear that song by Duran Duran, okay, Hungry Like the Wolf. But the wolf is about telepathy. So you're having a lot of telepathy right now, or dreams or astral visits, even if you're not, he is. Okay, and you're definitely connected whether you're aware of it or not. So he's definitely connected with you in the higher realms right now, and he's feeling hungry for you. And that's like having an appetite for you. It's like desire, lust, longing, aching. That's how he's feeling. And didn't you say in the last live we did that he was going through some kind of ascension symptoms, like physical stuff? So that can also be like aching. Yeah, there's some fear there. He's saying, I have something for you. In the messages as well, remember he's wearing a mask, okay? It says, your DM is wearing a mask, remember their true face, okay? So he is wearing a mask in his day-to-day world, so you must remember his true face, which means that's not really how he is at all, okay? He's got a gift for you, and I feel the gift is friendship. It's like he wants to work on the friendship with you. Now, this doesn't mean he just wants friendship. It means that's what he wants to get back. Obviously, he's hungry for you because the desire is there, but he wants some kind of reconciliation to bring the friendship back strong. That's what I'm really connecting with. So he may be asking you to work on the friendship a little bit here moving forward. Yeah, look at this again. He's jumped up again saying, well, will your ex come back? So don't worry if you're wondering, is he going to come back? What's going to happen? Because he is going to come back, okay? So let's bring in the energy of the connection. The timing is off. That's all it is. The timing is off. Don't panic. The angels say, don't panic about what's going on right now because it's just a timing issue. The timing is off. But I feel you're going to be building on the friendship more than anything else. So it's just a timing issue. This means focus on self-love, be your own best friend, allow things to shift forward in the divine timing. And I feel that he may well be overcoming some kind of ascension symptoms. Yeah, he's expanding his consciousness. So he's definitely growing and evolving and transforming right now. That's what you need to be aware of. Anything else going on? Message coming out is, look at this, I love you. He may not be saying it, but he's feeling it. I love you, he's hungry like the wolf. I feel you can hear that song by Duran Duran. You may even see wolves, okay, in some way, because wolves are a sign of the telepathic bond, and you're being reminded how strong that is. Okay, and you've got patience. It says some things still need to be dealt with for this connection to manifest in the physical. So patience is the key. That's your lesson. I hope that helps, okay? Donna, great to see you, honey. Thank you for being here. Hi, Liz. Are there any messages from Mark today? Let's get a spooky message from Mark today. What does Mark want you to know today? So Mark's saying to you, will you take me forever? So he wants you forever. In other words, obviously there is no forever on the earth, but there is forever in eternity. What he means is, are you going to be with me for the rest of our human life? So I feel this is about marriage. This is about commitment. So he's thinking about this. Will you take me forever? Are you going to have me until death do us part? So I definitely feel there's a marriage in the cards here. And he's thinking about this right now. He could even be thinking about proposals. He may have had a dream about a proposal, where he's proposing to you, saying, will you marry me? Will you take me forever? So he may see rings, marriages. He's going to reveal this to you, and he's going to reveal himself. Okay, that mask is coming off. Reveal thyself. So he's definitely thinking about the future and how to move that forward. Let's get you a spooky message from my ghost. Okay, we've got mask. Yeah, the mask is going to come off. So obviously he's hiding certain things from you, from others, and he's going to take that mask off. So he wants to reveal himself. He wants to take the mask off. yeah, they're planning their next step. So very clear message coming in as we're moving forward. Okay, anything else he wants to say to you? You were always in my thoughts. There you go. Of course you are. He's working out how to move forward. What's the guidance for you? Went back in. So I feel again he could be holding things in and then wanting to bring it forward. Healing childhood wounds. Be the buzz you wish to see in the world. So this is reminding you to be your authentic self, to raise your vibration, to listen to music. And that will also raise your vibration, heal the wounds within you, but you're going to heal together. I hope that helps, okay? Shavika, thank you for the donation. Just to know this, Shavika, is this you, Divine Soul? Because when I go into, when Victor timestamps, I go, we see Divine Soul, and I always think I haven't read for Divine Soul. But it must be because the username is different. So just let me know, is this you? Because obviously I'm talking to you, and obviously, yeah, I thought it was. I just wanted to double check, okay? But it's coming up for me as Shavika. Okay, so again, usernames, but it's nice because I'm thinking, who's that? Who's that? Obviously, you know, I like to know who everyone is. So we've got the beautiful Divine Soul in the house. Good morning, beautiful Liz. Why am I feeling so frustrated and angry? My twin 3D messages next action. Because you're feeling what he's feeling. Clearly, he's feeling that way too. So he's feeling frustrated and angry, and you're picking up on it. Because you are one, that's why. And obviously, because you want to change your own life as well. So you've got names and dates. Now you've got the 31st of October here as well. And I know this is a Halloween deck. I created this and we've got Halloween. But I mean, the 31st could be significant. Could even be something that comes in between the 31st and the 1st. So over Halloween, moving into November, the beginning of November could be a significant time when he's going to reach out or there's going to be an action step. So Halloween itself could be an important date. You may even be seeing names. You may be seeing dates. So you could be seeing his name everywhere. Dates that matter. He's saying my dreams are filled with incantations. Now what this means is he's dreaming about what to say to you, dreaming about how to move forward to you. Okay, so incantation is like something we want to create in our life. It's like an intention. So I feel what he's saying is I'm dreaming about what the next steps are. And you will notice between now and Halloween, you're going to have some vivid dreams. Okay, where he's coming into your dreams and telling you what's going on. So he's saying my dreams are filled with incantation. That's really powerful. Okay, he's saying you receive a message. Look at this, you receive a message. So there's going to be a message coming in. And obviously you're saying, what's his next action to send you a message? He's already dreamed this into reality. Okay, and you may be seeing his name everywhere, which is a sign it's coming in. So if you start seeing his name and you're getting a bit frustrated or angry, try and calm your energy down because it's a sign he's coming. What else does he want to say to you? What else does he want? Oh, thank you, honey. I do love my decks. That's what I was planning on creating some more this week. But it's thrown me again with the heating going off and everything else that's gone on. So I've had a bit of a crazy one. There's something I want to tell you, but I don't know how you're going to react. So he wants to tell you something. And he may be worried about what your reaction will be, what you're going to say, what you're going to do. So now I don't feel this is a bad thing, you know, like it's something bad he wants to tell you. He wants to tell you something, but he just doesn't know what you're going to do. So he could also be questioning how you feel as well. Okay, yeah, look at this. Let's come up. I feel this is a sign as well. This is really beautiful. You know, these adverts come up. It's that cup. I was thinking about this cup the other day. Oh, it says, I smile because you're my daughter and I laugh because there's nothing you can do about it. So maybe you're having some fun with your mum or you're spending time with your mum. And I know that, or your mum's watching over you in heaven in some way. So it's like your mum is saying, smile. I feel that's a message coming through from your mum to smile. Okay, so that's really beautiful. Okay, what else is going on here? What else is going on? Fear held me back. So it's just fear holding him back, that's all. That's what you need to know. Okay, so just have faith that he's going to reach out when he's ready to, and things are going to shift forward. I hope that helps, okay? You don't need to pay for a reading, honey. It's just people are donating. So because the super chats, they're energy exchanges, I am prioritising them. That's all it is, okay? So we've got Victor. Thank you for the donation, honey. So Victor says, where's your question? There we are. Money Liz, may I have any messages for my beautiful twin and charms and letters, please? So what does your twin want to say? Straight out. 555. So he's seen 555 everywhere. He's saying, what the F? I keep seeing this number all the time. So he's seen 555 all the time. Okay, that's the message. So that's a big message about changes, you know. And it's driving him mad because he's like, whoa, I keep seeing this number everywhere. You may be seeing it too, but it's more about what he's seeing because he's the one who needs to make these changes. Don't take it personally. Okay, not that you are, but if anything happens, don't take anything personally. It's like the angels reminding you of that moving forward this week. And he may also be real. He may be thinking, why am I seeing 555 constantly? Is he taking it personally? Is he thinking the universe is trying to say something to him, which it is? We've got kissing and moon cycles. So obviously we've got a moon cycle coming up. The 5th is going to be significant with the full moon anyway. I feel something big coming in. And we've got kissing. So he could be thinking about kissing you. He may want to be kissing you. Maybe having vivid dreams he's kissing you around this moon cycle ahead. Okay. What else do you need to know? And just bear with my chat jumped up there. So what else do we need to know? Let me just go back to where I was. There we are. What else do we need to know? What else does he want to say to you? You will always be in my heart. Be patient. There you go. Be patient with me, my love. You'll always be in my heart. So let me get you something out of my ghostie. That's my ghostie. What do we need to know? We've got shapeshifter and mask. So again, it's like he will be wearing a mask in his life, but he's shifting that around and shape-shifting. It's like things are shifting. Things are changing. It's like you see different sides of him all the time. You see the side of him without that mask on. So things are shifting. Let's get some letters. We've got M-U-P-K. What I'm getting with that, I know it sounds strange, but they're giving me the word muppet, so you may feel like a muppet. You know, we say in England, someone's been a fool, you know, they're a bit of a muppet. So they're giving me muppet there. But we've got M-U-P-T, D-D-P-K. Okay, so you got M-U. Can you see these? Yeah, M-U-P. They give me pup as well, so you could have an animal at some point. I don't know if he's got dogs, or you may want a pup, because I've got pup. Yeah, pup's there. Puppy. Okay, so a dog could be significant. Obviously, dogs are a sign of loyalty, but I'm getting like a baby pup. So, you know, when you live together, for example, you may have an animal. You may have a puppy. I don't know if he's got one already. So we've got pup, we got M, D, D. So DD could mean something. K and T. Okay, obviously I know K and T do. Can you see these? Sorry, Victor, it's like I have to get them back there. So, and I know you make things up with these, you know, you make up the letters in a way too, if you know what I mean. Don't mean make it up. What I mean is, make up, that could be a sign. We've got MK, make it up. He's got 2 cats, well, you may have a puppy as well. Okay, you may have a puppy as well as cats. But I know that you kind of make things out of the letters, if that makes sense. And I know you tell me when you timestamp, so that will be really cool. Let's get a couple of charms. Oh, we got dragon. Well, you know the dragons assist you, so let's pull you a dragon card. You've also got the number 8 for abundance as well. So you may be seeing 8s. He's seen 5s because he's making changes. You're seeing 8s. And you've got dragon around you as well. Okay, this dragon. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Look at this. It's an earth dragon. Wow, about the fool. I always see the earth dragon in this deck like a fool, like moving forwards. I don't mean a fool as in a fool. I mean the fool in the tarot. So it says, clear your path and the land around you. Stay grounded. Be ready to serve. Stuck energy is clearing. You can move forward in life. So I feel this dragon, this earth dragon, is helping you to be grounded, to take a leap of faith. I feel the earth dragon is helping him to take a leap of faith in the full energy to move forward in that way, to take that leap towards you and a new beginning with you. Where there could be some kissing going on. I hope that helps. Okay, so I feel you're going to see 8s, he's going to see 5s, and things are shifting radically. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Divine Soul again. Thank you for the donation, honey. This for Shavika. 3D, oh, that's Ashwini. Hang on. Here we go. How my twin is viewing me. Is my intuition right about him? What that thing is he teaching me? Well, first of all, always trust your intuition, as long as there's no ego involved, because your ego gets in the way. Your ego gets in the way, causes problems. This is the deck I'm looking for. So what's he teaching you? Okay, what's he teaching you right now? Well, clearly he's teaching you patience. He's also teaching you to be authentic, because you've also got to change your own circumstances. So he's teaching you to listen to your intuition. You've got divine guidance. Now, first of all, you're saying, is my intuition right? And you've got divine guidance. He says the angels or spirit is orchestrating the best outcome for everyone. So you're being guided through your intuition, yes, so you have to trust in that. But you're being guided anyway, so your angels are all around you. So divine guidance is all around you, so you're being guided to trust in that. You've got battle. Your person is struggling with fear, ego and fears. Or their ego and fears, but they're saying fear, ego and fears. So, because he's dealing with fear, okay, in general, fear of making a change or making a mistake, and then he's struggling with his ego that brings up fears of the future, things like that. So you're learning to overcome your own battles that you've got going on in your own life and to not really get involved with his. Distance. He says, no matter where you are, this love will always remain. So you're learning to see beyond the physical distance. Doesn't matter whether it's physical distance or emotional distance. It doesn't exist in spiritual truth. And support. Says your spirit team is always cheering for you. So really you're learning how to be your own best friend, how to not get triggered or angered by other things going on the 3D. And feel he's trying to distract with others, but that's what he's doing to get through his day. It doesn't mean he's interested in other people, or it's like someone perhaps turning to alcohol or gambling, or it's a distraction. It gets you through what you're in. And remember, the truth is you've also got your own stuff to deal with as well. So don't take anything personally. You're being guided to rise above. He's teaching you to rise above the ego yourself, to deal with your own fears and insecurities, to fill up your own cup, to not be so absorbed in him that you forget about your own self. Okay, he said, I know your heart still bleeds because of me. So he knows he's hurt you and he's apologising for that. And he feels really guilty about that and bad about that. He feels pain about that. He's saying your heart bleeds because of me. He doesn't want to cause you pain. Okay, let's pull you something else out of the bucket. What else do you need to know? We got wailing woman, and that's your pain. Okay, wailing woman is like someone who's screaming and in pain, and this is the bleeding. So I'm not saying that's what you're doing, but from his perspective, that's how he sees it. So he wants to make up for the past. He doesn't want to hurt you anymore. So this is also about him coming forward when he can, when he feels better to do that. When he feels he can do that. I hope that helps, okay? Ashwini, thank you for the donation, honey. 3D message from him. So what does he want to say to you? What's his 3D message? He's saying, I would love to make love to you under the stars. So I feel he's been doing a lot of fantasizing about you. Even thinking about being with you outdoors as well. He may have had a fantasy or a dream or a vision of like making love to you under the stars, like outdoors. It could be on a balcony somewhere romantic. It could be when you're camping. It could just be out in the open. Like, we have weird dreams sometimes. He could have a dream like that. So he's definitely thinking about you. Yeah, like Suzanne says, they're on a rooftop in New York. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. He's having sleepless nights as well because he's got a worried mind. Obviously he has, because he's lying awake at night thinking about the next steps or working out what to do. And obviously the fact that he's a ghost, in other words, he's not around you, he's not communicating, and he wants to. So you're on his mind as he's going to sleep, and obviously that's why he's having these dreams or these fantasies about you. What else is going on? Things are moving into alignment, okay? And talking. Things are moving into alignment to bring in the conversation, to bring the talking back in, the reconciliation. So it feels like things are on track right now, more than ever before. He said, my karmic partner is extremely jealous of you and of the bond we share. Okay, so the karmic partner knows there's something wrong. This karmic partner is aware. Okay, so I'm not saying the karmic partner knows of you directly. The karmic partner can sense something's off with them. Sense the energy that his mind is elsewhere, and she's jealous, so she may be causing problems. So let's connect with the karmic partner. So what's going on with the karmic partner right now? Why is the karmic partner feeling jealous then? Okay, I'm hurting too. Splitting up is for the best. So she's also aware that ending it would be the right thing to do. Okay, splitting up will be for the best. I am hurting too. And that's why there's some jealousy there. So maybe she's just getting tired of feeling like she doesn't matter in that connection. I hope that helps, okay? Kat, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. Angela puts her dress on today. She's super excited. So Kat, where's the message? There you are. Can I please get guidance for this week and the message from S? So what's the guidance for you for this week? We've got use your third eye. So your third eye is opening. So you're being guided to look through your third eye and to trust in what you see with your third eye. So it's not just about what's going on physically, it's about the visions you have, the dreams, the signs, the synchronicities, the things you just intuitively know. What else is he wanting to say? Take my body, take my life. So again, this is a song. I shared it not long ago on the community post, actually. So what he's saying is, I want you to have all of me. I'm going to give you all of me. So when the time is right, he's going to offer all of himself to you. Let's tap to join, okay? So that advert, it could be, again, chatting freely. It says chat freely. So you're going to be tapping to join. So that could also be like he wants to join you in something you're doing. It could be to do with social media. It could be a sign of how he's going to come forward to you and join you in some way. Everything happens for a reason when I'm doing a reading. Tourmalinated quote. It says, get out of your own way. Now, he needs to get out of his own way, doesn't he? Instead of being stressed and all of that. But you also need to get out of your own way by allowing, and that's what you're doing. So it really is about you allowing everything to move forward and allowing things to shift forward in divine timing. Having faith in that. The masks are coming off and separation is needed for that to happen. So that's why there is a separation, because the mask needs to come off and those masks are coming off. Let's get you one more card. Anything else you need to know? Yeah, he may be hiding something and he wants to say, our love is protected. So you're going to see 444 rainbows. Things are moving forward. They got a fast black card there. I don't know if black cards mean anything. You may see them, but that's a sign of movement anyway in itself. So your love is protected right now. So just remember that. Things will move forward at the right time. I hope that helps, okay? Micah, thank you for the donation. May I get guidance for next week, please? Thank you, Liz. When you say Nick next week, do you mean this week? Because obviously I think it's probably night time still for you, as it's morning here. So you mean this week. You've got Leopard of Light. It says, recall your dreams. So, and this is really powerful. This has come out actually, because in the readings moving forward, especially towards the weekend, it's all about dream sharing, astral travel in dreams and them coming to in dreams. So you may notice over the next week or so, okay, that your dreams get more vivid. Okay, because you get shown signs in dreams. So write down what you're dreaming about. Okay, write down. If something sticks in your mind, write it down. It's giving you a sign. What else is coming in for the next week? Yeah, you've got intuition is heightened, and your intuition may be heightened through your dreams. So you're becoming more intuitive, afraid to reach out. So they may well want to reach out in the physical, but they may be afraid to. So they're coming to you in dreams instead. So I feel patience is the key for communication, but your intuition is heightened. So you may be connecting more in the 5D. You may be feeling stronger in that way. Give me fear. Oh yeah, releasing fear as well. So a little bit of fear being released. You've got the Lovers, soul counterpart. So you're being reminded this is your soul counterpart. Okay, let me shuffle one of these as well. We've got find your freedom. So you may even see signs that your person is finding their freedom. You may be focusing on your freedom right now. You could be finding your freedom in some other way. You could be going outdoors, spending time outdoors. But I definitely feel you're being shown this is your counterpart and things are shifting forward. I hope that helps, okay? I want to do a message for the beautiful Suzanne because she came in second. And I want to get you a message from your person as well. This is for Suzanne watching. Will you take me forever? There it is again. So your person wants commitment with you, and that's how things will move forward. And even if you're not remembering your dreams, you will be having them. Okay, and I do feel they're going to get more vivid towards Halloween anyway. Could be dreams about commitment coming in as well. But we've got clear the cobwebs. So it's like you're being prepared. You're getting ready for something. So you're clearing the cobwebs. You're getting things cleared. So this could be clearing your own energy. It could be clearing clutter, preparing, making space. You could be seeing spiders and cobwebs as well, because that's a sign of movement. It's also a sign that the angels are with you. You've got divine intervention happening as well. Your person is very likely going through a dark night of the soul right now. Yeah, they're going through dark nights to clear the cobwebs in their mind, to work out the next steps to move forward. So things are definitely shifting in your connection to move towards commitment. Rereading messages. So if you've been sending messages or you have in the past, or it doesn't matter whether it's recently or in the past, again, they're giving me like, I want to clear the air with you. The rereading messages and arguing. So there could be some arguing going on in their life. Okay, so this could be around people they're spending time with, karmic people, or your person's rereading messages that you've had that may have been an argument between the two of you. When I say argument as well, I don't even mean an argument between the two of you. It could have been like, you argue points in a conversation, debate, like a debate. Maybe thinking about things you've said, things you've done, that kind of thing. So, and I definitely feel that he's looking at messages that you've shared. So the arguing is more than likely with people around him. I don't feel it's like you and him arguing. It's more like if you've argued a point or you got something across, he's thinking about that right now. Okay, let's bring one more card out for you, something else you need to know. It's trying to come out, see there. You've got azurite. It says, get laser focused. So it's about moving things forward the right way, getting focused on something. I'll tell you something out the ghost as well. So getting laser focused and tremble. You make your person tremble. You make them nervous. So tremble with desire. We tremble, don't we, when we're in, when we feel we can't control ourselves in a way. We tremble. So you make him tremble, which is really powerful. I hope that helps, okay? Ethereal Seeker, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, may I have messages from my DM, Will and Twin Flame Divine Feminine Guidance. So what's the guidance for you? Flying out. You've got exercise, so you may want to do exercise. Also, this one's come up again. I smile because you're my daughter. I laugh because there's nothing you can do about it. So you could be getting a message there from your mum. Okay, whether your mum's alive or on the other side, it's like your mum is proud of you, your mum is with you, and you're being guided to smile as well. Just bear with me, a chat jumped up again there. Let me go back. So you've got exercise coming through because this could be doing physical activity. Exercise could even be just like doing some stretching. It doesn't necessarily mean to be anything aggressive. Could be doing spiritual exercise. And this is your guidance, how to raise your vibration and focus on self-love, self-care. You've got blue lace agate, says find your calm. So finding your calm. So what's she doing? She's kind of doing yoga, centering herself, relaxing. This is how you find your calm. So doing things that get you out of your own head, like meditation, spiritual practice that soothe you, going for a walk, doing some exercise or doing some kind of spiritual activity, it helps you to find your calm. So find your calm in the storm. Whatever storms you're going through, whatever the chaos is in your life, you can move beyond it, okay? What else do you need to know? What's the twin flame guidance? Looking at pictures of you, friendships are changing. Okay, so first of all, your person is looking at pictures of you, whether it's on social media or they've got photos of you somehow, and they may notice certain things are changing. So maybe your friendships are changing. You could have posted pictures of yourself with other people, different people, and your person's thinking, oh, your friendships are changing or something is different there. To take that, it resonates with you. Could even be their friendships are changing. Okay, but they're definitely looking at pictures of you. So they're definitely thinking about you and watching. Yeah, astral visits as well. So dreaming of each other coming to you. You're going to feel the presence around. And it's really powerful because I've done a DM check-in for not this Tuesday, next Tuesday. Because obviously I've got... I'm doing DM check-ins every Tuesday and Saturday now. And the one I recorded yesterday for next Tuesday, because I'm having a little bit of time off with it being Halloween, is about them feeling your presence. So that's really powerful. That's come out. So what does your person want to say to you? So your person's saying to you, I love it when you dress up for me and show me how sexy you are. So maybe your person's seen a picture of you when you've been looking good or you've dressed up in a certain way. Or this could even be about things that you've worn in the past for your person, sexy things. But really what your person's saying is, I love the way you dress, I love the way you look, I love everything about you. So they're definitely visually aware of you right now. I didn't mean to run away. So obviously he's apologising for doing that. And he's saying, carving my pumpkin, thinking of you. So not necessarily saying he's carving a pumpkin, but what this means is over the Halloween period, he's going to be thinking of you. I hope that helps, okay? Or this week he's thinking of you, whatever he's doing, whatever his task is. Because carving a pumpkin is a task. So whatever his task is, whether it's at work today or on Halloween itself, he's going to be thinking of you. I hope that helps. Peace, Lily, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, I'm worried about RC. If RK will get him in trouble, as she's strategically pursuing him for benefits. May I have some messages? I'm worried about him. May I have messages from guys? Well, first of all, stop worrying about him. He's a big He's a big man, you know, he can deal with this himself. He's a big boy. So you can't, it's not your job to rescue him or rescue anyone. He's got to find his own way. So instead of worrying about him, pray. And you're saying, I want messages from my guys. So pray, give it to heaven. Give it to Archangel Michael. Give it to Archangel Jeremiah. Jeremiah is like the legal angel. So say, okay, Archangel Jeremiah, I'm worried about him because of this situation. Please intervene on his behalf, okay? And then don't worry about it. Let it go. It's not your job to stress. And the thing is, whenever he's going through anyway, it's going to be part of his growth and his learning. So he has to go through his own stuff. It's like when you have a kid learning how to ride a bike, there may be stabilizers on that bike. Well, at some point, you've got to take the stabilizers off and let them go on their own. If they fall, they fall. They'll get back up, okay? So stop worrying about it all. If you've got time to worry, you've got time to pray, okay? And if you have prayed, then there's no need to worry because you've already handed it over to God. There's a pause in activity right now. So he needs to deal with whatever he's dealing with by himself in his own way. So the message I've got coming through for you is, whatever's going on, just let it happen. If he gets in trouble, he gets in trouble. If he deals with it, he deals with it. It's not your burden. Okay, so you've got to let him deal with it his own way. That's the message I've got coming through for you. Let's get a card for you. You know, we try and fix things too much on this journey when we need to just let them fix it themselves. Look at this. Things will be fine. The angel's saying it's going to be okay. Things will be fine. There's no need to worry. It's part of his shadow work. And it's part of your shadow work to know that everything will be fine, to give it to God. I hope that helps, okay? Ashwini, thank you for the second donation, honey. So this will be for your friend S from her masculine. Okay? Yeah, but when you're fixing it, you're worrying. Okay, you're worried about it. So you're trying to get answers about it. And that's trying to fix it, if that makes sense. So I'm not saying you're like there trying to work it all out for him, but the worry is like trying to control the situation. And that's what you're not meant to do. So this is for Ashwini's friend, okay? Valentine's Day romance, surprising you with flowers. So he's already thinking in advance about things like Valentine's Day, February, moving forward. So he does want to romance you, and he may surprise you with flowers. Something could be happening around Valentine's Day. I'll see what else he wants to say to you. Okay, what do we need to know? What does he want to say? See, the crazies are coming in the chat again today. Victor, thank you so much, and Ling for deleting them. Can you feel me with you? Okay, so he's going to feel your energy and you're going to feel his energy. So he's saying, can you feel me with you? I'm with you right now. So even if you're not physically together, he is around you astrally. You're feeling each other's energy. Okay, there's a lot of power there. Your guidance is to let go, to stop worrying about it, to give it to heaven. So if someone leaves you confused more than comforted, you need to reassess their access to you. And I feel this is your card and this one as well. I'll see what these are. But I feel that message is to give your energy back to yourself. Remember, if you're getting stressed about it, or you're worried about it, or you feel you're overgiving in any way, give to yourself. This is a twin flame, love. So this is kind of confirming that to you. I know you know anyway, but it's confirming it to you. It says this person is your mirrored soul. This is why the connection feels sacred to you. So in case there was any worry about it, or if you needed extra validation, this is showing you that it is a twin flame, love. You've got overthinking, so he may well be overthinking things right now. That's also why it can be taking a bit of time. This is why Valentine's Day has come up, because it's a few months away, so he may be overthinking what he needs to do or change. So, and he may be playing negative scenarios in his head, which creates worry and issues, which didn't need to be there in the first place. And if you're overthinking anything, the angels are asking you to not do that, okay? You are enough, so you're learning how to remember you are valuable and you are enough and they are the one. So he's teaching you right now to work on self-worth, to value yourself, to know you're worthy. Says the person you're meant to be with will love you the way you are. You don't need to change. So you don't need to change anything. It's like he's saying to you, don't change anything for me. You are my one. Says you've already met the romantic partner you seek. So you are meant to be. Just have faith in the when. You're going to feel his energy all around you. But I feel something could be moving forward in a physical, powerful way around Valentine's Day. It's only a few months away. I hope that helps, okay? Tiffany, thank you for the donation, honey. Any messages and guidance from my spirit team? So what's the message and guidance from your spirit team? Well, they're planning the next steps, even if there's chaos going on. So chaos can be like tower moments, things that perhaps weren't expecting to happen, happened. And that brought up some chaos or some upheaval or something that needed to bring change in, something that needed to be looked at and addressed. And he's planning what to do about it. So he's planning his next steps. And if they give me fear there. So if you're in any chaos, if you're in any fear, let go and breathe, because he's planning what to do. So he's planning his next steps right now. Anything else you need to know? You've got the spark between you is undeniable. Let's meet and chat. So you're going to meet up. Now, I know obviously you're asking for a general message. You're not even really asking about love there, but a love message is coming up for you. And this could be a sign you've been surrendering that, you've been giving it to heaven. And that's creating a movement. So the spark between you and the person on your mind is undeniable. It's always there. You're going to meet up and chat. And this could be happening soon, okay, because we're already planning the next steps, even if there's chaos going on. So if you feel there's chaos between the two of you, then things are going to shift forward. So let's get you a crystal. So you've got I can't even say this word, I've had this coming out before. Tourmalinated quartz, okay? It says get out of your own way. So in other words, let this happen naturally. Don't try and force or rush anything forward. Just be at peace, be in the moment, and allow everything to unfold naturally. I hope that helps, okay? And thank you for the donation, honey. May I get a message from Frank and advice? They give me a block in the throat chakra as soon as I'm picking up on his energy. So again, I feel he wants to talk. He wants to clear the air. And look how many cards are jumping out here. First one is, I'm not a monster, I'm your lover. So he's reminding you he's not a monster. Now, you don't see him that way, but he sees himself that way. So there is a lot of regret here about things he's done and the way he's treated you. So the fact that he's saying I'm not a monster, that's how he's viewing himself. So he doesn't feel very good about his actions or the way he's been treating you or the way he's behaved. And he's saying, I'm not a monster, I'm your lover. So he is aware he wants to be your lover. I would learn how to make pumpkin pie to impress you. So what this means is he would do anything to impress you. And maybe he feels that way. He feels like he's got to be on his best behaviour around you, or he needs to impress you in some way. So again, this could be why he's working on his money, he's working on his career, to be able to come forward when he feels better about himself. I get excited thinking about what you're wearing under your clothes and turned on when I imagine you showing me. So he's definitely fantasising about being with you physically, and he's thought about what you wear underneath your clothes. And that could even be, he could be picking up on you energetically if you've perhaps bought some new underwear, or you've been, wearing nice underwear. Because the thing is, sometimes, when we're just out in the house, we perhaps don't wear, we just throw like old stuff on. But when you start really dressing nicely for yourself, nobody else, for yourself, they can sense that energetically. Okay, so maybe that's what you've been doing, or perhaps you bought yourself, a new bra or a nice new set. Perhaps you bought yourself a new nightgown or something like that, and you're feeling good about what you're wearing, and he's picking up on that. He said, I'm stepping up to do this the right way so I don't freak out. And that's what I've been feeling. That's why it's been taking time. So it's about levelling up with you. Take my body, take my life. So in other words, when you come together, it's going to be commitment. It's going to be marriage. It's going to be what you want it to be. And he said, I wake up in a sweat and a panic, afraid you've moved on. So he does worry you've moved on, or you're moving on. He'll have those nightmares about you being with someone else. And again, this is all showing him where he belongs. He needs to go through that to be able to step up and fight for you. So the guidance is he's afraid to press send. There's going to be a conversation. Look at this, all coming together now. So there will be a conversation. The more you let go of the when and the how and all of that, the quicker it will come in. So there will be a conversation. He's just afraid to press send right now. So again, he does want to communicate. He's just working out how to. Let's get one more card for you, Anne. Yeah, I'm sorry. So I feel that's how he's going to come forward, with an apology. I'm sorry. I hope that helps again. He may be afraid to press send because he doesn't know what you're going to do. New beginnings, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, message from Carlos. He finally texted me back. What's he feeling now? So that's good to know. He finally texted you back. So again, it's showing you as well that when you let go, they come forward. Yeah, he wants to see you now. Okay, so obviously, he's texted you back. He's thinking about how he can see you. It says, if I came over to see you, would it be a trick or would it be a treat? Now, this could be about something happening around Halloween, but again, it's like trick or treat. He doesn't know perhaps what you're going to think about it, or so he wants it obviously to be a treat. He doesn't want you to feel like he's tricking you in any way, but it's like, is it going to be a good thing or a bad thing if we meet up? What's going to happen? So he wants, the message I've got coming through is he wants to meet, or he's thinking about it. So on his mind, that's what he's thinking about, that's what he's feeling. Yeah, there's a conversation there. He wants to meet up for some kind of conversation. And you've got time apart because you've had time apart. So time apart has helped him to think about perhaps what to say. So this could also be that there could be some distance between you right now. So however you are going to meet up, whether it's in person or on social media, through some kind of communication in that way. So it could be a call or something like that. Yeah, look at this, let's talk. He definitely wants to talk to you. So let him take the lead now. Because you're saying, he finally texts me back. Okay, so obviously you were waiting for him to do something. So let him take the lead, okay? He said, I often think of our last intimate times together. So it doesn't matter whether it was physical intimacy or it was something you said to each other. He's been thinking about that and he feels sad because he's missing you. So I do feel he wants to talk and meet up and move it forward. But I also feel you need to let him initiate it. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Karina with a C. Great to have you here, honey. Thank you for the donation. Any message from my DM? So what's your DM saying to you today? What's your masculine wanting you to know today? What's your DM saying? You spooked me with your words and I spooked myself with my actions. We've waited long enough. So really what he's saying is, I'm sorry I pulled away from you. I'm sorry that I acted that way. I scared myself by doing that. We've waited long enough. So this is about something about to move forward or happen. And it's like he's saying, I'm done with my overthinking. I'm done with waiting. I'm done with pulling away. I'm done with the silence or whatever's going on. And you may have spooked him with some words. Now, obviously that doesn't mean you've said anything bad or anything like that. It means it's just kind of spooked him a little bit. The vulnerability maybe, or the fact that you've made him feel things. But he's saying, we've waited long enough, so something is about to move forward. You've got poison as well. It could be something that he's been dealing with that's been like a poison. So poison could be something karmic or something that's been trying to get in the way of the connection. And the thing is, fear is like poison anyway. You know, fear can hold him back. Fear can make him act in a way he doesn't really want to act. So the poison could just be fear. Okay, so you take that how it resonates with you. But I feel there's going to be a movement. What else have we got going on? The apology. There you go. The apology reaching out. He's going to reach out with an apology. There you go. So because something's been like a poison. But he may even feel like he's been poisoned. He hasn't wanted to come forward while he's been in that negative energy or vibration. So he is going to reach out with an apology. Anything else you need to know? Anything else you need to? A lot of movement coming in, if you notice, with this new week. Okay, but I'm getting the 2nd to the 9th. There's a big period of communication coming in. Transformation. So he's been through a transformation. You could have seen butterflies, moths, anything symbolizing transformation like 555, dragonflies. So big changes being taking place. I hope that helps, okay? Yeah, exactly. Like Suzanne says, it's a Christian Dior perfume. Of course it is. That may be significant. Poison Ivy, the film as well. Poison Ivy, the character. Is that from Batman? So there are many, many things you can get from these messages. You know, if things are speaking to you, take it. Stephanie, thank you for the donation. Message from C and his actions, plans towards me. So what does C want to say? What does C want to say? C is saying, I'm not a monster, I'm your lover. So again, he feels like a monster. So this is more about how he feels. It's not about how you seem. You may seem that way, but I doubt it. Obviously, we go into ego sometimes about a person, but we don't see him that way. So he's saying, I'm not a monster, I'm your lover. So he feels like he needs to change his behaviour or act more loving towards you. And he's seen 555. He's saying, what the F? I keep seeing this number all the time. So 555 is following him around because he needs to take action. He needs to do something. That's about change. So what's the guidance for you? You got amethyst crystal coming through. Trust your intuition. So important you trust your intuition on this, not your ego or what the mind is saying to you, but what you feel deep within your heart and soul. in your gut, in your solar plexus. So trust in that. You may also be having more visions, more dreams, your third eye opening a little bit as well. So it's like your crown chakra and your third eye are more in tune with this journey than perhaps you even realise. And that's because unexplained events happen. Things happen perhaps without you expecting them to. So again, let things happen naturally. Unexplained events could also be like seeing names, numbers, things happening that can't be explained. You're like, whoa, the universe did that. And it's because you're missing each other. Understanding is taking place in the higher realm. So there's definitely a big shift happening. So what's his next action towards you? What's his next action towards you? Obviously, he's gaining understanding and insight. What's his next action? I wish you were here because I miss you. So it's like he's not actually doing anything at this moment. It's more a thinking, a processing. Because he's saying, I wish you were here with me. I miss you. So he's fantasizing about you. So it's not like I'm connecting with, right, he's going to reach out straight away, he's going to do anything very quickly. It needs a bit of time to manifest, okay? Because you're in his head right now, and it's in his head where he's planning and thinking. Got Hanged Man, pause and activity. So nothing at the moment planned, because there's a tower going on. Things are crumbling down. There's alignment. So things need to happen, fall apart in a way to fall together. So you have to have faith in what's going to happen next, because there's something being aligned. I hope that helps, okay? Soul of the Butterfly, thank you for being a member, honey. Thank you for being here, using your milestone. Member for 24 months. That means so much, honey. So, would like to ask for your help to ask Father God and dear angels what the head and heart space of a GADP about me and our connection now. So, would like to ask you out to ask God and the angels what the head and heart space of JADP or JADP about me and our connection. So I feel that, you want me to give you some advice about J. Okay, so what's going on? Where's the connection at? What's going on? So what's the message coming through for you? What's the message? So you've got union in reverse, which means it's not yet, but it's coming, okay? So you've got the not yet card and the union in reverse. So I feel the reason it's in reverse is because it's been aligned. So your union is coming, just not yet. That's what God and your angels want you to know. So it is happening, just not quite yet, which means the timing isn't right, that's all. So I feel you've just got to trust in divine timing. Look at this, you are twin flames. So God and your angels saying you are twin flames, you are going to come into union, but not yet. The timing isn't right yet. So the timing needs to align. So very clear message. We've got you are their one. So you are the one for this person. And the chemistry is very strong right now. So you're going to feel the Kundalini rising, the heat, the passion, the desire. So have faith in the timing. Let's get you an energy check-in. Yeah, enjoy today. Treat yourself. You just need more space, or it needs more time, or it needs more space to align. So the space is needed. So in the meantime, treat yourself, be kind to yourself, be good to yourself, and enjoy today. Beautiful message. I hope that helps, okay? CityGat, thank you for the donation, honey. Hyla's great to see you. Thank you for being here. Can I please have a message from my DM? So what does your DM want to say to you? So your DM is saying to you, I've been having nightmares about you leaving me. So your person has had a nightmare where you've moved on, or you've left them in some way, or perhaps in the dream you've been together and that was all nice, and then it turned into a nightmare because you left them behind. So they've clearly got abandonment wounds that they're working through. Something's getting my attention at Tractor. That's Archangel Nathaniel. Archangel Nathaniel showing up. You've got Candy as well. So he's very attracted to you. Candy is tasty. Candy, when I connect with Candy, it's a bit different here in the UK because Candy is like sweets, whereas I know for some of you it's chocolate, but it's tasty regardless. So you're very tasty to your person. They want to indulge in you. It's very powerful. So, it's like they want you. They're saying taking candy from a baby, so it doesn't feel that easy. So you've got to surrender to the present feeling. So surrender to the moment you're in. He said, often think of our last intimate times together, and I surrender to that feeling. So I feel that your person spends a lot of time fantasizing about you and having vivid dreams about you. And I feel that what happened was there was a very nice dream your person was in where you were together, and it could have been very intimate, very sensual, very sexy. There could have been some candy involved as well. And then it turned into a nightmare and you left them. So their guidance is to be more in the present moment instead of worrying about the future, because they could be now stressing or overthinking things. You're being guided to be in the present moment as well. So I feel like your masculine is panicking a little bit about what's going to happen. So don't take it personally if they're quiet, the processing. You've got using tarot cards. Let's see what the other card is. The apology. So you may be, obviously you're using cards to receive an answer about something. In this deck, or in this card, I created both of these, this deck and this deck. You know, that's why I put this deck on the card. This is the Two of Cups that you meant for each other. So what your person is realising more and more through their dreams is that you're meant for each other. And obviously you're using cards to receive answers. So I feel there's an apology coming in. So whatever's happened between the two of you, try not to take it personally, because it's not directly about you at all. But I feel there's going to be an apology coming in. Let me pull you a tarot card as well with that coming out. What else do you need to know? Yeah, you've got Five of Bones down and out. So he's missing you. And the thing is, what you're being reminded is, you can't miss out on this love. It's going to come back together in time. They give me a bit of tooth pain as well, which is decisions. I hope that helps, okay? Cassia, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, can I have a message from David, please? So what does David want to say to you? What does David want to say? So David's saying, I howl under the moon when I miss you. So he may really be missing you around the full moon, and you may be sensing his energy through telepathy. So the full moon is on the 5th, and I feel that that's when something could happen. I can be 100 shades of messed up. Okay, so he's saying, I am messed up, I've messed this up, and I can be 100 shades of messed up. It's like how Christian Grey says, I'm 50 shades of effed up. So he knows he can be moody and stressed out, and that's why he's in a howl under the moon, because that's like that moody part of him coming out, that stress part. So he is messed up in some ways, we all are, but he's admitting now, he's saying, I can be 100 shades of messed up, and I'll get that way when I miss you. So I definitely feel he misses you, and when he feels sadness because he's missing you, he acts crazy, maybe a bit moody. So I'm getting some moods coming through towards now in the full moon. What else is going on? Number sequences. So he may be seeing number sequences, and so may you. Whirlwind of emotions. That's what we've just connected with. 100 shades of messed up. Whirlwind of emotions, moods. So you're both seeing numbers. So let me bring my numbers deck in. I can find it. There we are. What numbers are you seeing? Because I feel you're both seeing numbers. What numbers are you seeing? Obviously, this is the message behind the numbers. And what message is he seeing in numbers? What message is he seeing in numbers? So for you, you've got 4s, 10, 10. You may be seeing 4, 4, 4. Zeros, that's a huge sign the angels are with you as well, that your loved ones in heaven around you. So you're being guided, whatever numbers you're seeing, to remember your power, that all of heaven is right by your side. Okay, so you're not alone. Now for him, we've got 3s, and I'm not surprised, because 3 is a very masculine number. It's connected with Jesus as well, the ascending masters. So he may be seeing 333 or 333, reminding him to have faith. He's seeing 7s and 1s, that he's manifesting his dream wife, or 71. 26, old your vision, so he's thinking about next year. So I'm connecting with this as next year's energy of 2026 in spiritual success. 8, 9. So he may be seeing lots of numbers, and he may not even know why. I hope that helps, okay? Just bear with me, I've just had a message, so I just have to make sure this is nothing to do with my landlord or... Yeah, I've got a plumber coming out. Yes, okay. Okay, we've got Severa, thank you for the donation, honey. Will M and I be able to talk soon to move forward together? Okay, so are you going to be able to talk soon to move forward together? Okay, we've got clear the cobwebs. You're definitely going to clear the air, so you're going to be clearing the cobwebs, okay? So that means things are going to shift between the two of you. Magician, the Midas touch. What you touch is going to turn to gold. So what this means is visualize it going forward, visualize it working out, visualize you coming together. If you visualize that, that's what's going to happen. Instead of worrying, thinking it's never going to happen or it's not going to happen, start visualizing it right now, because you're the creator of your reality, and you're going to clear the air. That's going to clear the way forward. So I do feel yes, but you have to believe to receive, okay? And you've got soulmate and put yourself first. So what this means is that you have a soul connection. So take the label away, twin flame, soulmate, whatever. You have a soul connection. This person is meant to be in your life, but you also have to put yourself first, which means sometimes on this journey we get so absorbed in the journey we forget about ourselves. And you've got to think about what you want as well and what's good for you. So that's the message coming through, okay? I hope that helps. So I feel, yes, you will. Give it time, visualise it. Let me see if I can get a timeline. Any timeline for this happening or anything you need to be aware of. You've got, he's going to come rushing in the fall. So it's going to happen soon. Won't be long. Okay, he will come rushing in. Could be a dog involved as well. But something's happening soon. Just bear with me, guys. Sorry, because this is my landlord or something. This is the plumber. Just bear with me a second. If he rings me, I'll just have to take the call, but it's no problem. Because obviously what's happened is my boiler went off and then it come back on and then it went off again. And then I've temporarily got it fixed until it can be fixed properly. Okay, so it's very exciting. It's going to get fixed properly. I'm just grateful it's on right now. So Indu, thank you for the donation, honey. Indu says, I met Pravesh after 2 months, but he was not happy. Okay, well, that shows you then that he's not in the right energy to be around you, okay? Look at this, no rules on chat just popped up. So again, you've got to remember, there's no rules. You've got to move beyond you have to throw the guidebook away and you have to just be in the moment and breathe, okay? Not have expectations. That's what I feel that just came up for. So he was not happy. Does he love me? What does he truly want from me? He is not able to move on from his first love. Any guidance, should I move on or wait? Well, first of all, you've got to let him grieve or deal with what he's dealing with. Okay, just because he's perhaps struggling with something from the past doesn't mean he doesn't have feelings for you. It means he's still healing something. He's still going through a healing. So that means that you focus on you, self-love. It doesn't mean you move on, because you can't move on from the person you're truly meant to be with. It just means you stop holding on. Sometimes you've just got to let him find his own way and you focus on your life and give it to God and say, well, if we're meant to be, it'll come back around at the right time. So I feel you've got to let go of the trying to make something happen or the stress around it. Yeah, the angels say this, trust in divine timing. It's a matter of when, not if. So you are going to be together, but it's not the right time because he's still healing, he's still dealing, and you can't force that forward or make him make changes until he's ready. Okay, separation is ending though, and that's because you've obviously met him after 2 months apart. So the separation is ending because it's like something is shifting. So let's see what else is going on. Close your eyes and feel the power of the eternal flame. The spark between you is undeniable. So you have got chemistry and there is feelings and emotions there. You just have to close your eyes to feel it. He does want to come closer to you. Okay, things are not as bad as they seem. So what I'm actually connected with here is you may be wanting something to happen quicker than it's ready to. You may be putting down demands in a way for that reason. I asked, does he love me? And he said, no. Well, there you go. So he's not ready to admit it or open up or be around you. Okay, so, and I feel that the desire is there. And I feel that he's not actually being honest about that. He just may not be ready to give you what you want or need right now. Because you may want it to go straight into commitment or straight into marriage. And he's not ready for that. Okay, you've got to just set your intentions right now. You're being illuminated. He's been illuminated. The marriage is over. So what I'm connecting with this, the marriage is over, is like whatever he was in before. So I'm not saying he was married before, but whatever he was dealing with before, it's over. It's like he felt perhaps he was married to that person, or he was committed to someone, or he was in something, and he needs to release that still. Okay, yes, you want to move into a commitment, and I feel like he's still releasing something from the past. So the big message I've got coming through is, if you give this time, it will move forward, because it's a question of when, not if. However, you can't force him to open up. You can't force him to be ready for something he isn't ready for. You can't force him to tell you how he feels. You've got to let go now. And I don't mean move on. I mean focus on your own life. give it to heaven. So in a way, that's a bit like moving on, but it doesn't mean you like block him or tell him off or say it's over. You just get on with your own stuff and let him move forward to you. Let him take the lead in the connection and stop worrying about it all. So we've got love one another. This is from Jesus saying, love one another as I've loved you. It's like reminding you to be kind, to be gentle, to not try and force anything, that you don't need validation from him to know how he feels, because you feel the spark, you know it's real. Dream big. So you're going to have dreams. You're going to start having dreams as well about what's happening. But I feel the message here is dream big. In other words, you set your intentions about your life right now, about what you want. So put the energy and the focus back into you and let him find his way back to you, which he will, because it's a matter of when, not if. So it's not, is it going to happen? It will, but it needs time. Let me see if I can get a timeline around this moving forward. And see, honestly, it feels so good when you surrender, because you stop holding on to all the stress and the anxiety of it all. He's going to come rushing in. If you surrender now, which means you pull your energy back now, which means you let go, you breathe, you give it to God, he could come rushing in around the next full moon. So the next full moon is on the 5th of November. So you could hear from him very quickly if you stop trying so hard. I hope that helps. When I say trying so hard, it can be just your energy is bringing that in. I really love him. Yeah, but you don't need him to be happy. You can be happy regardless. You don't need him to validate you to feel satisfied or complete. You've got to get that from within you and above you. We all feel that way about our person, but we can't wait for them to be happy. You have to find it anyway. Start doing things you love. Start embracing your inner child. Start focusing more on the day-to-day things like your passions, your goals, and be more in the present moment. I hope that helps, okay? Raluca, thank you for being here, honey. I love the cat there on your donation. Hi, Les, me and B, we're in no contact again. Can I have a message from him? Also, can I have a message about what will happen to our connection? So remember, if you're not in contact, things are being healed, processed. It's protection. He said, I love your individual style and sense of self. So what he's reminding you is he loves everything about the way you are, the way you look, the way you dress, the things you do. He's very proud of you. And he can also be a little bit intimidated by you because you're authentic. You do things your way. You don't care about what people think. And I feel that's also something that he's working on or working through. The angels say right now, yes, you may not be in contact, but the love is still there. So close your eyes and feel the power of it. Feel the power of the eternal flame. You may even hear Eternal Flame by the Bangles. Okay, so yeah, look at this. Chat's just come up as well. It says 321 chat. Okay, so 321. You may start seeing 321. The number, everything happens for a reason in a reading. You may start seeing the number sequence 321 when things are about to move forward. Okay, when you're about to chat again. So 321 is like a countdown number. They must come to you. There you go. And this is what you're learning. So now you're in no contact, let him come to you. You're going to see 321 when there's going to be a conversation. Separation is ending. So it will end. It's not going to last this no contact. He is going to come back in, but let him come to you. Okay? The angels say, let's talk. There's definitely going to be communication because you're saying what's going to happen. Okay, what will happen to our connection? You're going to have talking. There's going to be communication, conversation. Let's talk. So he's going to reach out to you and want to talk to you. It's not over, obviously. So let things shift right now. Just bear with me. Let me move the chat back. It jumped back up there. There we are. Okay. He's saying to you, I've been having a lot of dreams about you lately. It makes me look forward to falling asleep every night. So he's going to have more dreams about you that, again, remind him of you and that remind you of him. And this is coming up in the readings on the channel soon. Would you consider giving me another chance? I've learned a lot about myself and I've matured quite a bit since you last saw me. So he's going to ask you for another chance at the right time. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Divine Soul again there. Thank you for the donation, honey. Donating for Divine Star. Please ask your question. So Divine Star. Okay, so Divine Star. Beautiful name. My question is, I'm really hurt by my younger siblings as I'm not well and they are being very nasty unlike them. Well, first of all, what you learn through a situation like that is that you don't need anyone. Okay, you learn to go within, to find the strength from within you and above you. So this is where you find faith. And don't take it personally. You being ill or whatever you're going through has triggered something in them that they are struggling with. Remember, hurt people hurt people. So whenever it is that they are going through, it's nothing directly to do with you. It's about their own self. Okay, so they are actually being triggered by something that's like a wound in them. So try not to take it personally right now. You don't need them to help. You don't need them to be around you. What you do need is prayer. Call on Archangel Raphael for healing. Call on Archangel Michael to be around you. Archangel Michael is saying to you, I am your shield and I will protect you and keep you safe. So you are already being protected and kept safe. You are watched over and guided and guarded. When you overcome your fears and face your challenges, you gain respect from heaven. Today, I am giving you a high five as a mark of respect. So the angels are very proud of how you've been dealing with this, how you've handled this, that you're showing yourself respect. And remember, you know you deserve respect. So if someone is disrespecting you, pull yourself away. But I feel it's nothing to do with you. It's about what they are going through deep within their own self. So let's pull you a crystal card. So first card out is calm your storm, find your calm. So you got blue lace agate, okay? Calm your storm, find your calm. So you can find the calm in this situation right now through breath work, through being in the moment, by not being triggered by this. It says shift it says, they're saying, shift your monkey mind. Now what, it isn't on the card, but that's what they tell me, because our mind can play tricks on us like a monkey, like monkey madness. So move out of your mind. But he says, shift your money mindset. So this could also be perhaps you're worried about money in some way. And when we're ill or we're going through something, we can worry about that, not being able to make money or not showing up at work or things like that. So see yourself as abundant, and you will be. But really, I feel this isn't anything to do with money at all. I feel it's shift your monkey mindset. So in other words, it's like as well siblings, you can be like children at times. It's like they bring out your core wounds and your childhood wounds. So you must look at this in a higher way. And you've got Ocean Jasper, schedule yourself in. So make sure you're giving to yourself right now. You're being kind to yourself. You're giving yourself what you need. And you'll be taken care of in that way. So in other words, the only person you really need is you. Okay, and they will apologise for the way they've behaved at some point, because it's their issues they're dealing with, not yours. I hope that helps, okay? Joy, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. Just bear with me. Let me make sure I haven't had another message there. Because obviously I've got this plumber messaging me. So Joy says, good morning, Liz. What does my person want to say? So what does your person want to say to you? What does your person want to say to you? I'm tired of wearing a mask all year round. There you go. So your person feels they're wearing a mask all the time, all year round, all the time. 365 days of the year. And they're tired of that. They don't want to do that. They know with you they don't have to wear that mask. So they want to take the mask off, okay? The spark between you is undeniable. They're just going through a dark night of the soul. So the spark is there. The light is there. All the passion, the desire, it's all there. And they're going to feel it more and more because they want to take the mask off. So that's really powerful. Your person is going through a dark night of the soul to take this mask off. And you're part of that cleansing. The timing is off. So it's still not the right time because there needs to be that compromise. This card's moving as well. Afraid to press send. So they may also be wanting to communicate with you more than they do. They just get afraid to press send. But I feel what's coming is compromise. That's why the timing is off, because you know it needs to be a compromise. In other words, it needs to be a certain way. And you know that, okay? You've got 3, 2, 1 coming up again here. So this is when you're going to have a conversation. And my chat just jumped up and wiped off some of my donations. So I've got them on here, don't worry, okay? But this is what's happening. They're tired of wearing a mask, okay? And they're going to make the change. So the spark between you is undeniable right now. Let me just pop these back, okay? What else do you need to know? Hey, Lisa, welcome, honey. Not long now in Costa. Looking forward to later. And me too. I'm excited. I've still got heating on. You will always be in my heart and our love is protected. So again, remember, you are in their heart and you always will be. The love is protected until it's the right time, until there's a compromise. Anything else you need to know? This is for Joy. Anything else you need to know? I feel there's too many cards. This is the one. We've got actions speak louder than words. If you want to know what someone is feeling, watch what they are doing. So body language, pay attention to the body language, things like that, okay? So and you know that through what you feel because the spark is undeniable. I hope that helps. Okay, my chat moved, so I need to go right back down the chat now. So you need to bear with me a second, guys. So I'm going to say no more donations for now, please, so I can catch up with the chat, because I've just had a blip with my chat, okay? I've had a blip with my chat now. So no more donations, please, until I've caught up, okay? Just bear with... Yeah, it's knocked them off. So, mods, I need you, please. I've got no donations showing before Ram, okay? So I need to know if there's any donations before Ram, between Joy and Ram. Now, don't panic, people who've donated. I've got all your other donations here, okay? Before people start saying, oh, what about my donation? Okay, I need to know what the donations are. But again, I've lost it again, so I've got technical issues now. Oh no, okay. Technical issues going on. Okay, so I need to know if there's any donations between Joy and Ram. Let me just go back up here. Just bear with me a second, okay? No more donations so I can catch up because I've got a technical issue. So where am I on here? Ram, okay. So I need to know if there's any donations between Joy and Ram. If there isn't, we're okay, I'll carry on. So I can see so up above, no problem. Victor, can you see anyone between Joy and Ram? Because I've got to where Ram is. Okay, so I've got to where Ram is. I just need to know if there's anyone between Joy and Ram. Okay, no more donations, please, guys, so I can catch up now because I've got a problem with my technical stuff. Okay, so I just need to... So Victor's just going to check. So I'm going to answer Ram to carry on. So Ram, thank you for the donation, honey. Ram says, I had a dream about you and I believe my person was also in it. She's distracted by her karmic son as he's moving in with her masters. When you say I had a dream about you, do you mean you had a dream about me? Or you had a dream about your twin? Okay? Got replaying conversations, okay? So she's going over conversations in her mind right now because of the lunar cycle. Now we've got the lunar cycle, we've got the full moon coming up, and it's very powerful this time, just before Mercury retrograde. So the 2nd to the 9th is going to be a huge message, a huge timeline for communication coming in. Okay, so right now she's replaying conversations. So even though she's distracted by a karmic son, it doesn't mean she's not having time thinking about you or going over things in her mind. The lunar cycle is important for that. So she's going over conversations in her mind, okay? She's thinking about things. So what else is going on? She's saying your heart will heal. So this is also what's going on with the sun. I feel that she's helping a karmic son's heart to heal in some way. So I'm seeing this, your heart will heal, is about a karmic son. He's been going through something and she's got to be there for him to heal his heart in some way. So it's not that she's distracted like, oh, it's going to take her away from you. That isn't how it works. Okay, she's helping him out, and that will also help to heal her heart because it will also make her feel that vulnerability and that love. So she's going over things in her mind. We've got Jack-o'-lantern, illumination. So illumination coming in through what she's going through with the karmic son, through the things that have happened between you. So you've just got to give it time to move forward. Let's pull you one more card. No more donations, please, so I can catch up, okay? I have been having nightmares about you leaving me. So she has nightmares where you leave, where you move on, where you find someone else. She has nightmares about that, Ram. So just let her find her own way. I hope that helps, okay? So no more donations, please, okay, because I need to catch up and I've just had technical issues. So I'll put it in the chat myself here. No more donations so I can catch up, please, okay? Otherwise, I'm never going to catch up, okay? I've put no more dough, but you know what I mean. I've put donation, but it changed it to dough for some reason. Anyway, no more dough, no more money, okay? So... Victor, is there any donations then between... I know people are donating. I'm asking my moderators if anyone's donated between Joy and Ram, because that's what I need to know about right now. Okay, I can see every other donation. Okay, so I just need to know if there's been any donations from between Joy and Ram. Can any of my moderators see that, please? Or can my moderators need to tell me that. If there's anyone between Joy and Ram. I'll carry on. I've got Victor with another donation there. Collective messages. So I'm going to do them later, okay, if that's okay. Because my chat's messing up here. Can someone just please tell me if there's no more donations? Okay. Can someone tell me if there's any donations between Joy and Ram? Can anyone see that? That's all I need to know. No, I can see everyone else's donation. I just need to know if there's been any. I need my mods to tell me if there's been any donations between Joy and Ram. There may not be. Okay, I just need to know if those are there. Okay, well, we'll carry on. I've said no more donations anyway. And then at the end, obviously, we can find out then at the end. So I'm going to carry on then down the chat. There's nothing I can do about it. It's technical failure. So we're going to do Victor's collective messages later, okay? So I'm going to do Patty's donation. What follows now after my job loss? Financially and career-wise guidance, please. A new beginning. See it as a positive, okay? See it as an opportunity, not a loss, okay? Say this isn't a loss or an obstacle, it's an opportunity. So you got recall your dreams. So recall your dreams, what I'm feeling is, Patty. Think about, what do I want to do? What dream do I have in my life? What do I want to pursue? So yes, you may be having dreams about things. So you could also be purging out fears or struggle around finances or other things in your dreams. But I feel this is more about recalling your dreams, thinking about what you want to do, thinking about what your dream job would be or what your dream life would be, and focusing on that right now. Because you have the power right now to manifest anything you desire. So see this job loss as an opportunity for something better to come in, for something new to happen, for something magical to shift. And you'll be taken care of financially because God is your source, not a job. So you got, yeah, thank you, angels. There you go, opportunity, the golden door. It says doors are opening up for you. You have the chance to change your job, start a business, do something new, invest in a new venture. Just do it. So there's a door that's going to open. So one door closes, another door begins to open. God never closes a door without opening a window. So set your intentions, think about what you want, what do you need to know financially. So I feel like this is a blessing in disguise. Yeah, be wise, keep your ideas to yourself until they've manifested. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Fatima, thank you for the donation. Fatima says, good morning, Liz, message from F. So what does F want to say to you? F is saying, I want to spend the rest of my life pleasing you. So F feels like he's got a lot of making up to do and he wants to please you. He's saying, I want to please you. I want to spend the rest of my life pleasing you. So he wants to make it right with you. He wants to make up for the past, but obviously he doesn't need to spend the rest of his life pleasing you. What he's really saying is, I want to do what's right. And he's visiting you astrally right now to show that to you. So he could be showing up in your dreams to show you through dreams that he's going to make it right with you. He wants to do what's right. And that's why it's taking time. Yeah, there's going to be communication coming in dreams. He's going to show you in dreams you're going somewhere. That this connection is going somewhere. That there's hope in this connection. You're going to meet up and talk. So I feel the first step is you're going to have a vivid dream where he comes to you. You meet up and talk in this dream. And you may even go somewhere. But he's showing you it's going somewhere. And then the communication will come in. You may even go somewhere and talk in this dream, or you may go somewhere and talk in real life, because you're going to meet up and talk about where this is going, where this is heading, what the next steps are. I hope that helps, okay? Cece, thank you for the donation. I'm just looking for your question. Hang on a minute. I can't see your question, Cece. Is Cece in the chat right now? I can't see your question. Because I can see your donation, but I can't see your question. Because you've got to understand I'm behind in the chat. Everything's gone pear-shaped here. So I can see your question, but I can see your donation, but not your question. Is Cece here? If not, I'll catch up with Cece. Just write down what's going on here. So collective messages I need to do for Victor, which I'm going to do at the end because I want to catch up here. I've got CC, so I'm going to carry on, okay? So we've got Judy View, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi Liz, it's wonderful to see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the donation. May I have messages from DM, please, and any guidance about life, work, or what's coming? So what's the message coming through? The message is, I'm afraid you'll disappear. So he's actually got abandonment wounds. Afraid you're going to disappear on him. Afraid he's going to be with you and then you're going to leave him. So these are what he's healing. This is why he's holding himself back, or why there's a delay, or why he could be sabotaging things. because of that, okay? Burn away the past. So it's obviously to do with his past as well, and that's what needs to be burnt away. Letting go of the past, letting go of what was. So he's got struggles around being left behind or abandoned, and that causes chaos in his mind. So remember, it's nothing directly to do with you, why things are the way they are. It's to do with past lessons and growth and soul growth and change. So they are planning their next steps right now. So he's working out how to move forward towards you already, how to make this better, how to make it right. He said, I wish you were here. My heart aches to reconcile. And I've actually got a reading coming up on the channel soon with those exact words, okay? So my heart aches to reconcile because I wish you were here. So he is going to move towards you. His fear is you're going to leave him. And obviously you're not going to. So what's the general guidance for you about life or what's coming on? You've got psychic development. So you may, and you've got 321 again coming up there. So you may see the number sequence 321. That's just jumped up there in my chat. So you're going to develop your psychic ability. So you could be doing things in your career or in your work life that help your psychic abilities develop. So it could be that you do something more spiritual with your work, or you develop your psychic abilities through what you work or something like that. So the angels want you to develop your psychic abilities, and you can call on Archangel Raziel to help you to do that. Anything else you need to know? You've got 8 of demons chained down. So your person may be chained down as well, but you're only stuck in your mind sometimes. So see beyond the illusion. Maybe you feel chained down at work, or you feel chained down in some way, and you're being guided to move out of that energy. I hope that helps, okay? So you can free yourself from wherever you're in and do something more psychic or something that helps you to develop that you move towards. Tara, thank you for the donation. Hi on messages from DM. So what's the message coming through from your masculine? What's the message from your DM? You got, we've waited long enough. So I definitely feel he wants to do something. He said, I would walk through fire for you. So he is going to do something to take action to move forward. Okay, he's going to show up for you. He's going to howl under the moon when I miss you. So the full moon is significant. So between now and the full moon, you could get some kind of communication or action. Because he said, I would walk through fire for you. So that means he's going to do what he needs to do to be with you. He wants a new beginning. He wants to start afresh, and he wants to speak his truth. So that's his intention, or his next action step is to speak his truth to you about wanting a new beginning with you. That's what he wants, okay? That's his idea. He said, I wish you were here, I'm sorry. So he could even come forward with an apology. But he wants to move it forward. He wants a new beginning, a fresh start. That's what he wants. Give him time, and he's going to show up for you in that way. Anything else you need to know? Yeah, collaboration. He wants to work with you. He doesn't want to be away from you. He said, haven't we waited long enough? He wants to work with you. Collaboration, coming together. So I feel the inner union is strong right now. It's going to be created on the outer as well. I hope that helps. Okay, we got Cass with the donation there. Thank you for the donation, honey. This is for Cass Mo. Hi, Liz. Lovely. It was for Kareen. Lovely to see you. Any messages for me? Thank you so much for Kareen. Thank you for being here, honey. So what's the guidance for you? You've got temperance, so be patient right now. So your guidance right now is whatever you're going through, whether it's with your person, whether it's in love, whether it's in your career, finances, something you're manifesting, something you're going through within your own body and soul, be patient. Take the middle road. In other words, what that means as well is don't get involved in drama. Keep being yourself, ground yourself, and you do you. Stay in your own lane. I've got that coming through. Stay in your own lane. Be patient right now and trust it. Have faith in what the universe is bringing to you. Have faith in what you're praying to the universe about. You know, things are coming together in divine timing for you. You've got go within for the answers and connect with your intuition. So you've got your solar plexus chakra, which I feel is really in tune right now. You may even want to cleanse your solar plexus because I feel it has been working hard. If you've been having any stomach issues or anything like that, that's why. But go within for the answers. All the answer within, you're going to get them from your intuition. Your person, you know, if you're connecting with a person as well, could well be going within for the answers right now, and their solar plexus guiding them. But I feel this is more what I need to share with you about your own intuition and what you're going through your own self. That's your card there. So you've got Chrysocola starting afresh. So a new beginning. So this could be a new beginning in love. It could be a new beginning in life. It could be something work-wise that's coming in that's new. So it feels like a fresh start is ahead for you. You may even be seeing this day as that. And your person regrets the pain they've caused you, so they may also want to let that go and start again. So I feel a new beginning coming for you in many ways. Anything else you need to know? I'm going to pull your message out of the bucket here. Jack o' Lantern illumination. So lots of illumination coming in, especially between between now and the full moon. But I feel that Halloween to the full moon, so 31st to the 5th of November, is very important. Lots of illumination going on, understanding, going within for the answers. You're always in their thoughts as well. So someone is always thinking about you. They want to take action towards you, and they may be going within for the answer how to do that as well. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Divine Soul, thank you for the donation. What's going with his karmic wife? Is he trying to mend things? So what's going on with his karmic wife? What's going on with his karmic wife? What's going on with his karmic wife, okay? She said, I've checked his phone and seen the messages. So that may well be what's going on. Now, I'm not saying she's kind of called him out on this. She may be going about this quite strategically. She may not have done anything or said anything, but she's been through his phone and she's seen the messages, or she's seen something that's going on. And it may have made her very defensive. It could have caused a problem. Okay, whether he admits this to you or not, or maybe he doesn't know himself. It's better than it was, but that's not enough. So again, it's like, it's better than it was there. So they may be getting on a bit better, or things may be a bit better. And that could be because of the time of the year. You know, they've got kids and there's other things going on. But it's still not right. So it's better than it was, but it's still not right. And that means something has to change. We don't bounce off each other like before. I'm not really living my life here. I'm struggling with walking away. So he is struggling with walking away, like you're struggling from walking away from your situation. But they're not getting on. It's not right. Something needs to change. So it's just going through the motions. That's all it is. And she feels it too, but I feel she's been through his phone and she knows what's going on. Okay, you got death, laying it to rest. So the ending. It's like she's hoping it's over with you. That's what she's hoping. But she also knows that it's over between the two of them too. It needs laying to rest. There needs to be an ending for a new beginning for both of them. I hope that helps, okay? Bina, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, any message from my angels on DM, please? So what's the message for you from your angels? The message is, go deeper. Okay, so go deeper into the situation in your own mind. You know, this is an opportunity right now for you to go within. Red Jasper, take action. Because obviously you know your person wants to take action. It's just they perhaps aren't doing it right now. And you've got loosen your grip with Amazonite. So I feel this about you letting go, giving it to heaven, trusting the process, giving it to God, and going deeper within your own self, because you know he's going to take action at the right time. He will reach out when the time is right. So the angels are asking you to let go. Also using tarot cards. So you may want to actually, I don't know if you've got your own deck of cards. Maybe you want to learn how to use cards, or you're using your own cards in some way. It doesn't have to be tarot. It could be any deck of cards to receive answers, like pulling yourself a card for the day. You are meant for each other. Okay, so let me pull you a tarot card. You know, and if anyone wants to learn how to use tarot, you know, I've got a free series on the channel. Again, you've got laying it to rest, so it needs to be an ending for a new beginning. So you know you can't be with him while he's still in something. Well, you can, but it doesn't work. It brings up pain. So you know that deep in your heart, and he knows that too. So you're going to feel him deep in the heart chakra. You're going to feel him there. You're going to feel the energy. He's saying to you, I see spiders, it doesn't scare me anymore. So what this means is the things he was once scared of, he isn't. So he knows what he needs to face. He knows what he needs to do. He's just waiting for the right moment to do it, to take action, to do something. And you're going to feel him through the heart. You're giving me fear. So even though you're not physically together right now, you'll feel each other through the heart space. They're giving me fear. Oh, there's lots of fear he's got to release. Yeah, he's sorry about that as well. He's sorry about the circumstances, the situation. We get a card around his karmic situation. I can feel your love and your energy surrounding me. I appreciate you wanting to do that for me. Thank you. So even in his situation, he feels your love around him. You give him a sense of hope and like faith that something can change. That's the message. I have tarot cards, but I find it difficult to interpret them. Well, I've got a free series on the channel that you can use, you know, but the best thing I can suggest with tarot is don't even try and understand the meanings. Just follow your intuition. So, for example, if you pull a card, let's just pull a random card. So we've got the Lover's card. Okay, what do you see in there? Pain, sacrifice. Okay, there is always around you if you're looking at the card. So what do you see in the card? Not necessarily what it says on the card or what the card is. But this says soul counterpart. So really this has come up to remind you that even when there's a choice, he's drawn to you. And what I'm seeing now, and I'm looking at this card intuitively, is it's like he's on a cross. He's carrying a cross around and he feels you with him everywhere. And that's his cross to bear because he can't escape you no matter where he goes or what he does. I hope that helps, okay? Nat, thank you for the donation. Traits of the person coming in love. Okay, so are there any traits around this person? Any traits around this person you need to be aware of? So you've got not your usual type. So try and think outside the box, okay? It's not going to be someone you perhaps usually be attracted to. This person could be a coffee drinker, or you may meet them through a coffee shop, or you may go and have coffee. So coffee could be important. And green eyes. Okay, now green eyes doesn't necessarily mean they've got green eyes. They could have green eyes because green eyes can also mean jealousy. So this person could be a jealous person. They may just be a bit protective, or they may come across as jealous around you in some way. So those are the things you need to know. Motorbike just went past, so that could be about things speeding up. They could ride a motorbike. I'll see if we can get any other traits. Let's pull a card from this deck. Actually, no, let's pull a card from the tarot and see what comes through. Anything else? So this person is going to come in swiftly. Okay, and this person may also have vision. So this person could be a fire sign, but not necessarily. Okay, fire, air. But I feel that this is going to happen swiftly. You're not going to be expecting it. And it's something you've been asking for your whole life, okay? So it's something that you've been visualizing. I'm not saying someone, something. So in other words, that's how you're going to know, because this person is going to be completely giving to you or different than anything you've perhaps experienced before. That's why it's not your usual type, because this person is someone you're manifesting, or the situation. I hope that helps, okay? Jane, thank you for the donations. So no more donations, guys, so I can catch up because I've had a technical glitch. So, hi Liz, this is for Jane. Can I have a message for my twin? Lots of emotions lately. Signs are stronger. Not sure what's happening. So what's going on right now? What's happening? Okay. I would love to make love to you under the stars. So there's a lot of Kundalini rising between the two of you right now. That's why you're feeling all these emotions. So there's a lot of passion and desire there. Your person's been feeling that way. Yeah, I miss you so much. So they're missing you, they're feeling the Kundalini, you're picking up on that too. But something from the past needs to be burnt away. So something still needs to be released in the connection for it to work. And that could be past pain, fears, it could be a karmic cycle. You've got reflection, and you're both reflecting right now. So you're both thinking about each other. They are thinking about you, you're thinking about them. You're both working out how to move forward. Okay, again, 3, 2, 1 keeps coming up there. Divine Star, I've answered your question, okay? Someone donated for you, just need to go back in the chat, okay? My love for you is as deep as the ocean. And this is also what they're reflecting on. So the love is very deep there, okay? The love is deep, it's strong, it's powerful. The love isn't going away. That's why you're feeling all the emotions, all the magic, all the power. Okay, you've got card coming through as beware of codependency. So there could be something that's codependent in the way, an addiction, a behaviour, another person, something like that. It says addictive behaviours are affecting your romantic life. So that could be what needs to be burnt away from the past. You know, something needs to be burnt away, and it could be codependency. I hope that helps, okay? Stephanie, thank you for the donation. What's going on with my career in the next few months? So what's going on with your career in the next few months? What's going on with your career in the next few months? Okay, so I'm still waiting for CC's question. What's going on with your career? This is the message coming through. So power position. So there's going to be an opportunity within your career within the next 5 months to move into a position of power. So this could be a promotion, could be somewhere you've got more leadership roles, or you've got more things to do. You may be getting a monetary increase in some way. So this could be happening in your current job, or you could be moving to a new job that's something better. So as you've been promoted or called to lead. Time to step into your sovereignty and guide others with compassion. So however you go about this, make sure you've got compassion, empathy, you're listening to your heart and your soul. So there's something good coming in the next few months, okay? They give me 5 months of significance. Movement, speed, okay? You've got new encounters, nowhere to hide. So it's like you've got nowhere to hide. You can't remain stuck in something that doesn't serve you anymore, or something that isn't satisfying you or giving you what you need. So there's going to be a new something ahead, a new something. So new job, new position. You're being called to lead. This could be happening around between now and March. You've got sun as well. So I definitely feel there's a lot of positivity and happiness ahead. I've got a big shift coming between now and March, and then March to June, July. So between now and perhaps this time next year, you could be in a whole different position with a whole different, job criteria or money. So something good is on the way. I hope that helps, okay? Cece Lynn, thank you for the donation, honey. I'm just looking for your question. Please put your questions in with the super chats if you can. Obviously, I know that I'm not asking for any now. I'm just saying if you can, it helps, especially when this happens. There we go. Good morning, Liz. How does my love feel today? I'm dreaming, seeing his name in numbers 1010. That's reminding you to remain in your power. Don't feel his energy because I surrender. He feels so happy. So the message from him to you, give me a block. Obviously, he wants to clear the air with you. That's like a clearing block there. I can be 100 shades of messed up. So he's reminding you he can be moody. He has ups and downs. It's nothing to do with you. Don't take it personally. It's about his own self. Using tools to assist you walking away. So you're using tools that are helping you to walk away. Now, when I say walking away, I don't mean moving on. I mean you're walking away from the drama, the struggle, the chaos. You're surrendering. So you're using tools to do that. Now, this could be prayer. Prayer is a tool. Or it could be using a physical tool like cards, having a reading, using a pendulum, using crystals, whatever it is. It's helping you to deal with the situation right now in the way it is at this point. So you're helping yourself to find peace in the moment and to relax and breathe. He knows you're meant to be. He said, I know we're soulmates, and I'll take the label away. He knows that you belong together. He said, I know we're meant to be. So he knows it deep within his own heart and soul that he is always drawn back to you. He wants you to know he does know that deep down. He's asking you to have faith in him, to trust in him. And the angels are asking you to have faith. That's why you're seeing the numbers you're seeing. It says the angels are working behind the scenes to make this relationship flourish. So have faith that it's all happening behind the scenes right now. He knows that you are soulmates. And he may still need to walk away from things in his life to be free. Whether that's physically free or emotionally free. Okay, because, yeah, it's like he's somewhere comfortable. And when he thinks about leaving that comfort zone, he goes into fear. That's when his fears come alive. So the comfortable nest he's in, whatever that is, and that could be his life, it could be a karmic situation, it could just be his lifestyle, the way he's been living his life. That's comfortable. And he's got to remove himself from the fear around releasing that. So, because with you, it's change and new. I hope that helps, okay? Just bear with me. Let me check my phone went off. Just make sure this isn't... Oh, thank you. Someone's bought me a hot chocolate. Oh, D-I-D-D-E has bought me a hot chocolate. Thank you so much for buying me that, honey. That means a lot. Let me pull you a card for buying me that hot chocolate. Okay. Angel light support is all around you. So the angels are all around you right now, guiding you. Okay, you may even want to get some angel light. You know, I've got a big piece here. I've also wear angel light sometimes as well. So angel light is really beautiful to use. And you've got soda light, speak your truth. So speak your truth. Somebody could be coming in to speak their truth. That may be what you're praying about. So if you're praying for communication, that's coming in. It's going to be truthful communication. I hope that helps, okay? Jacinta, thank you for the donation, honey. Seeing lots of foxes. Well, obviously foxes are connected with solutions and decisions coming in. Just looking for your question. Can't find your questions. I'm going to pull you some cards anyway. But the thing is, you know, if you're seeing foxes, foxes are a huge message for you. That there's a solution coming into anything you're asking about. So let's see what you need to know. This for Jacinta. You've got to open your heart. So you must keep your heart open right now in all ways. Even when you're getting triggered by things, keep your heart open. Remember your power. Okay, stand in your truth. Stand in your light. Feel. If you do feel. If you trust the process, a conversation will come in. Now, this could be connected with your twin. Okay, so if you trust the process right now, keep your heart open. You're going to receive communication. There's going to be a conversation between the two of you. And the fox is helping you to realise or know that there is a solution coming into the situation. Okay, you've got appetite. It says, get out of your comfort zone. And this may be you stepping out of your comfort zone in all ways, not worrying, moving out of fear, being okay in the present moment, allowing things to unfold naturally. That's the message. And appetite is about having an appetite for life. My back is so prickly and itchy, what's going on? Well, P wants to communicate, but you've got to trust the process. Okay, that's the message. He's got an appetite for you. You've got an appetite for him. It's like you're craving each other. So I know you're missing him because you're craving him. You have an appetite. So the angel's saying he's got to get out of his comfort zone to move forward. And you need to get out of yours by being in the process of trusting. So I feel what the message is, you've got to trust what's happening right now. And keep your heart open, not go into fear or worry or stress or anxiety. And have faith that he's seeing what he needs to see. He's understanding what he needs to understand. Okay, how does he feel about your vaping post? He wants to start a new chapter. He's just got to get out of his comfort zone. We've got comfortable nest. So if he's doing something, for example, that's a habit or something he's doing because it's normal to him or he feels it's natural or he's stuck in it like a comfort zone, which could be vaping or it could just be his circumstances, he's got to break free from that end of cycle to have a new beginning. So you've got to give him time. So I feel the message is very clear. In all areas of your life right now, you need to trust the process, keep your heart open and not go into fear. And that's scary for you because you worry and you stress out. You've got to believe and have faith and breathe and be in the moment and not allow anything to go in your head. Lady P, thank you for the donation. Messages from DMP on our last communication. So what's the message from P about your last communication? He's saying to you, let's go for a pumpkin latte and talk. So whatever your last communication was, he wants to continue the conversation or he wants to talk about it or he wants to move forward. So there will be a meet-up or some kind of movement. Okay, so not necessarily saying you're going to have a pumpkin latte, but this is around this season. It's like where you are now, he wants to continue the conversation or he wants to talk about it or he wants to gain clarity in some way. So if he is quiet right now, he's just processing, that's all. Yeah, walking away. He may have things he needs to walk away from to actually be able to move towards you. Okay, so even if he's walked away, he's processing what you've said, he's going to come back for another conversation. Yeah, look at this conversation. Trust the process. If you trust the process right now, let him come to you. There's going to be another conversation. Very clear message. Have faith in the when because it's moving forward. I hope that helps, okay? Sonali, thank you for the donation. As his current feelings are in no contact. So what's the message? You're in no contact. You always know what I'm thinking. How freaky is that? So the thing that freaks him out is it's like you see beyond the mask he wears. You see into his heart and soul. You know what he's thinking before he even perhaps thinks it himself. And he's seeing 555 everywhere because there's change coming in. So he's saying, what the F? I keep seeing this number 555 all the time. How freaky is that? You know what I'm thinking before I think it. How freaky is that? So I feel the connection itself freaks him out in a good way. And he's going to be feeling more of this energy around the lunar cycle between now and the full moon. There could even be a surprise visit around the moon cycle. So between now and the full moon, there could be a surprise visit. So he could turn up at your door or he could send you a message or there's going to be something that happens spontaneously that's going to be a surprise, okay? Can you feel me with you? Open your heart. So if you open your heart right now, you're going to feel his energy with you. He's right there with you, even though he's not physically with you. Something's going to heat up or change around now in the full moon with a possible visit. I hope that helps, okay? Yes, if it was about work stuff, I have, okay? I think that's what it was about. CC, thank you for the donation. So again, this is CC again. Here we go. Here's your question. Guidance on what would happen to where I'm living at the moment. Is my landlord going to find people who'll sell the flat? Thank you. Am I stuck in a job that no longer resonates with my values and growth? Well, you're not stuck. You only feel stuck. You're not stuck in anything. You don't have to do anything. You're feeling stuck because you're afraid of making a change or leaving. And that could be because of paying bills or because you may not have anything else lined up. So you're never stuck. Okay, that's just ego and fear. You can make changes anytime you want to. Okay, it's not resonating with you because you know there needs to be a change. So you've got to move beyond that and move out of that cycle. So what do you need to know? Okay, what's the message So you got flashback. It says, people from the past return. You may work with a previous co-worker or take back an old job. You get a second chance. So you're going to be given a second chance. Now, the first thing I'm getting from that is you're being given another chance to do something you enjoy. That's why this is all happening. So you're not stuck in anything. You're going to be given another chance at something. Now, this could be a previous role or working with other people, but you're not stuck. That's just mindset. That's illusion. You're not stuck at all. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. And you might think, yeah, I do because of money and everything, but you don't. You choose to. The angels say things will be fine. This is what you're learning to do, to surrender, to have faith, to affirm it's all going to work out beautifully. You just need to make a wish right now. You may even see 1111. So the angels say, instead of thinking you're stuck right now, start seeing this as an opportunity to begin a wish. Ask for what you want. Talk to your angels. And when you do that, things will shift forward. So what's going to happen with your landlord? And obviously this is also about changes. If something's happening, if your landlord's going to sell the flat, it's pushing you to make a change in your life. Okay, so there's going to be a movement here. You're stuck because of indecision. You don't know what to do. And it feels like right now your landlord is perhaps stuck in indecision and doesn't know what to do. But it's all on point, which means everything that's happening is happening the way it's meant to. So whatever does happen with your house, where you live, your flat, it's going to be exactly what needs to happen. It's going to be on point because it's going to move you where you're meant to be. So everything is happening for a reason. You're only stuck right now in your own fear and your own thoughts and your own insecurity and pain. If you start believing it's going to move things forward, and the thing is, you've already been making wishes, you've already been manifesting, you've already been doing things, and because you've been doing that and asking for help and support, that's why all these things are coming in to bring these changes in. So everything is on point right now for your dreams manifesting, including chaos and change. I hope that helps, okay? Didion, thank you for joining. There's an angel warrior there, honey. Laurie Wu, thank you for the donation. Message from Orlando and the angels about his feelings about me. So let me just go see where I am in the chat on here. Just bear with me a second. Okay. So I can move my chat up now. Because I'm going to answer these donations, then do Victor's collective message and then see where I am. Okay, so let me just move the chat up. There we go. Okay. So we've got Laurie Wu says, message from Orlando and the angels and his feelings about VM. About my VM. Whatever your VM is, okay? So what's message coming through from Orlando? I don't know why I hide what I'm feeling. So he's hiding what he's feeling. And he doesn't know why he's doing it himself. So this will be because of his own insecurity, his own struggle, his own pain. I don't know why I do that. I don't know why I hide what I'm feeling. I don't know why. So he wants to open up with you. He wants to be more loving towards you. He just is afraid of being vulnerable. And start a gratitude journal. Now, this could be something he's doing, but I feel this is more a message from your angels for you. You may already do this, but you may miss days, or maybe you don't spend enough time doing it. So being grateful, that's really what I've realised over the weekend, with me losing my boiler and everything. It's made me really start being grateful again and realising I've took that for granted, that I've got heat. I've took that for granted that I've got hot water. And I've started being very, very grateful again. I mean, I'm a grateful person anyway, but sometimes we need a kick up the ass to remember we need to be grateful. So the angel's saying start a gratitude journal. Do it every single day. Okay? What else do you need to know? VM is a voicemail, you see. Technical VM. That's why I wouldn't know that. Okay? Nearly 50. I don't know where a VM is. So what's the message coming through? We've got Rhodonite, find a way to forgive. So you may need to forgive. He may just need to forgive himself for the fact that he isn't opening up other things he's done. But you may still be working through forgiveness yourself. So this voicemail could be connected with forgiveness as well. Find a way to forgive, which means find a way to come forward, find a way to reconcile, find a way to work it out. That's what I'm connecting with when I'm connecting with your voicemail, whatever it was about. And what you need to know is your heart will heal. Okay, your heart will heal, things will improve and get better. I hope that helps, okay? Yeah, but I'm working down the donations, honey. So I've got next donations, JL, okay? So JL says, hi Liz, how is Agnes feeling for me after our drinks? So how is Agnes feeling about you after your drinks, okay? Agnes is saying to you, I would walk through fire for you. So Agnes feels like she'd do anything for you. That's how she feels. Whether she's showing that or not is another thing, but that's how she feels. She feels like she would do anything for you. They give me that song, I would do anything for love. I really do care. Let's talk. So she wants to meet again. She wants to talk again. So how she's feeling after your drinks is that you're going to meet again. You're going to talk again. Okay, she really does care about you, even though she may not be showing it, or she may not be expressing it in a way where you perhaps wanted to. She is feeling all of that, and she does want to talk to you. She would walk through fire for you. So what's next, or what's coming? We've got Lady of Demons. It says sniffing things out. So I feel this is really about she's working through things in her own mind, and she's feeling more empowered now. So just have faith that when she's ready, she's going to open up to you. And that's what I'm connecting with. It's like she's hiding certain things right now, but she is going to open up. Okay, so let's get a message for you from your angels. We've got, need more space. Treat yourself. Enjoy today. So just be in the present moment. Make sure you're treating yourself kindly as well and good to yourself. She wants to take a bite out of you because you're like the donut. So she wants to taste you. So this could be kissing you or wanting you. So I feel she wants to kiss you. She may just need a bit more space to be able to do that. So I do feel things are going to progress to the next level. I hope that helps, okay? Lisa says, yeah, me too with hot water. Yeah, absolutely. It was so nice this morning having a shower, because yesterday when the guy come over in the morning, he said it may go off again. Because what happened was he did it. He showed me how to fill the pressure up, because obviously it needs fixing properly. And then he said, right, you try and do it. And I turn it up too high. And he's like, oh, it could go off any time now. So I didn't dare have a shower until about 6 o'clock last night, and then I had one. And it was a quick shower I ever had. And then this morning when I got up, I had like a 40-minute shower. I'm not even joking. And it was like so nice. And I was just like staying in. I thought even if the water goes off and I have to run downstairs, I'm just grateful for this shower right now. I was just really being in the moment. So, yeah, we've got to enjoy every moment, haven't we? And, as well last night, it was so awful here last night. Like, it was really strong winds and it was raining. It was awfully cold. And I was just so grateful for the heat and everything, and I've really started appreciating it. And I think, sometimes things happen like that. So we can appreciate. And the thing is, when we distance ourselves from our masculine, they start realising. Because I've said this before. So let this be a little collective message. When the masculines aren't around the feminine, when your person isn't around you, you're like the sunlight, you're like the warmth. And when that goes out, when that goes away, then that's taken away, they feel cold and horrible. It's imagine you're in the sun and it's warm and you sunbathe, it's all lovely, and then a big dark cloud covers the sun and you go all cold and horrible. You just want the sun to come back out. That's how they feel when they're not around the feminine. Priyanka, thank you for the donation. Essie's thought, give me fear. Essie's thoughts when he saw my picture on Instagram with Dad. There may have been some fear released there. Family issues, distractions. He may have felt like you were distracted with family. To give me some fear around that. So he may have felt a little bit put out. I wish you were spending this time with me. I wish we were together. So family issues, distractions. So it's like you were distracted with your dad. So obviously you're on a picture with your dad. Your dad is your family. You were distracted with that, or he got distracted by that picture. But I feel it's more like he thinks that you're busy or you've got things going on with your family. Okay, that's how he feels, which is really interesting. That come out. There's your card. You've got Leopard Alive, recall your dreams. So he may have also had a dream about you. Let's see what this one is. Azurite, get laser focus. So he may be more focused on you right now and maybe having more dreams about you right now. You're coming into his awareness more and more. So he's also thinking about spending time with you. We've got ground yourself, balance your energy. You need to ground yourself right now because he's balancing his energy. He wants to come forward towards you in a more balanced way. Okay, you've got today, I'm grateful. So we just spoke about gratitude, haven't we? So be grateful, focus on gratitude. I thought more cards come out than that. Oh yeah, they've gone under the table. Let me grab these cards. They've gone right under the table. Oh my goodness, I feel he wants to reach out, but he's perhaps scared to. I can't even reach these cards. You may feel you're out of reach because, that's disorientated me. You may feel you're out of reach because you're spending time with family. Now, I'm not saying you're doing that. You had a photo with your dad. It doesn't mean you're spending every waking moment with him. But this could be on his mind. His heart chakra opened, his base chakra opened. He thought positive thoughts about seeing that picture and a healing of childhood wounds. It may have made him think about his own childhood. Opened him up to his heart and his base, his root. So made him want to do something, take action. I hope that helps, okay? Taro Priyanka, thank you for the donation. What is coming towards me? What's coming towards you? Okay, first of all, let me grab the Chariot. So movement, something is coming towards you. There is going to be forward movement happening. And this could be outside influences. So someone outside of you is coming towards you. So this could be a person, could be friends, other people, and a breakthrough, a decision, the truth. So I feel like someone is going to come towards you, that's going to speak their truth to you, and it's going to be a breakthrough. So you could see penguins. Penguins are a sign of a breakthrough. I talk about breakthroughs in a coming reading. So this is clearly someone you're perhaps already aware of. I know we are soulmates. This is someone you may see as a soulmate, or someone who sees you as a soulmate, who's going to come back with the truth, or who's going to come in. There's going to be a decision, like a breakthrough coming in. And that could be making a decision to move forward. Got Tiger's Eye, overcome your fears. So don't worry about this. You know, this could also be someone overcoming their fears to come forward to you. But it could be that you need to release your own fear around what will happen when this happens, or when this person comes towards you. So Tiger's Eye is also a great stone for protection. So you may want to wear some Tiger's Eye, or have some Tiger's Eye around you. So something is coming. When is this happening? Any timeline for this to move forward? Okay, we got between now and the spring. So I feel it's going to spring forward, which means it's going to move forward anytime, but between now and the spring. So really something is blooming and growing between now and April. I hope that helps, okay? And then I can see you donated again. Second donation. What's your second? This is why I say please put your questions in the chat. You've put wait. Wait. Well, that could be a sign for you to wait, to have patience, to trust in the timing of this person moving towards you. There you go. When will I meet my future spouse? And when will I get married? Well, first of all, you have to give that to God. Okay, instead of constantly thinking about, I want marriage, I want this, I want that, you've got to surrender and let go. It will happen at the right time. We've already got someone moving towards you who perhaps sees you as a soulmate, who's going to speak their truth. So let that be enough. You don't need to rush or force anything forward. There are fights at home every day about marriage. I've been left alone to deal with all this. No one is supporting me in my life. Well, your angels support you. You realise that you don't need anyone to support you, because you connect with your own self. You connect with self and source. God is your source. Okay, you don't need anyone to rescue you or make it right. If there's arguing going on about marriage, you've got to detach from that. Okay, so this is about you realising you don't need anyone to make you happy outside of yourself. You have to fill up your own cup, okay? So you've got lost in a dream. It's like right now you're lost in a dream of what you could have, and you've got to also be in the reality. Okay, so it's okay to dream and have visions and set your intentions and manifest, but you've also got to be in the real here and now as well. And know, okay, how can I get married when things are still up in the air? I don't know what's going on. So the person that you want to be with will come to you at the right time. Something is manifesting and shifting for you between now and April. So yes, get lost in the dream, visualise, manifest, even escape into it, but also keep yourself very grounded at the same time. So I can't tell you when you're going to get married, because I'm not seeing it in the cards yet. What I am seeing is something's going to move forward, like a breakthrough, like that beautiful, wherever the card was it the, I don't know where it was, there was a picture of a seedling. Okay, I don't know where was it in this one? There was a seedling, wherever it was, and it was like a little seedling breaking through. Oh, it was on these cards, wasn't it? Of course it was. There you go. There's a seedling, something is starting to manifest. Your dream is blooming between now and the spring. So it could be springtime when this starts blooming up for you. But you have to have patience in the when and have faith. And it will be someone you perceive to be your soulmate. I hope that helps, okay? We got Priyanka, thank you for the donation. What location is good for me for financial growth, dear? Chiang Mai or Japan, what will I experience? Ask today feelings for P. Haven't we done that already? Didn't we do that already? Let's see anyway. So what's better for you? Chiang Mai, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. The first one, CM, we'll say CM. What's going to be better for you, CM or Japan? Or Japan. Well, obviously, you always go where you're guided to go. So the first one, Chiang Mai, we've got sun, nowhere to hide. Now, the first thing is, sun is a positive outcome and it's happiness. Okay, you may also experience there's nowhere to hide there. So what that could mean is maybe when you go there, you feel more exposed, like you're out in the open more, or you've got nowhere to hide. So perhaps you can't relax, or you can't be incognito in a way. So I feel there you'd be perhaps more out in the open, like people would have more access to you than you would in Japan. That's what I'm connecting with. But there's a lot of positivity there for growth. So there's financial growth there, there's happiness there, but you may feel like you haven't got a minute to yourself. That's how you could feel there. In Japan, you've got happily ever afters. This could also be where you receive your happiness. So there may be a lot of growth in Chiang Mai. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. I'm not very travelled myself. But you're going to have a happily ever after in Japan. So I feel both options are viable options. There's success in both places, but you may find that you settle down in Japan. That's what I'm feeling with Japan. It's more a happily ever after. It's more where you'll end up or where you're truly meant to be. Okay, that's what I'm connecting with. And what does S want to say to you today? S is saying, I'm a hard nut to crack, but you cracked me and found my gooey centre. So in other words, what he's saying is, no one can make me feel the way that you make me feel. Okay, I've struggled to let people in, but you got in my heart. You saw through the illusion. You saw inside of me. There's a side of me you see that nobody else does. So that's how he feels about you. He's a hard nut to crack, but you got right in there. Okay, which means he feels vulnerable about you, around you. So the angels say, whatever you're going through, pray for help, and that will move things forward. I hope that helps, okay? Laurie Woo with your second donation, honey. What will happen with Orlando and me, and also with my car? What's going to happen with your car? What's going to happen with your car? They're giving me a song. It's just popped in my head. I go driving in my car. Do, do, do. I don't know that song. So you're going to go driving in your car. You could have a new car. There's a new chapter here. The world, next chapter. So with your car, you could have a new car coming in. So the world is like the end of a cycle. So maybe you've got to get rid of your old car to bring in your new car. Could be a Jaguar. That's in the song. But you could have a new car coming. So it could be a new car, or perhaps you do your car up so it feels new. But it's like the end of a cycle with your car. So something new is coming. But you're definitely going to drive in a car anyway, because they gave me that song. What will happen with Orlando and you? What will happen with Orlando and you? Okay, you've got discontent. So at the moment, it's going to feel discontent for perhaps the next 4 weeks to 4 months, but you've got to look beyond that. So again, it's all about alignments. This doesn't mean it's never going to work out. It means there's some things that need to be aligned first. So focus on gratitude. Focus on lifting your vibration. And then you don't feel like, oh, we're not together, or things aren't working out, because everything always is working out. So it does feel like there could be some struggle around the next few months or so, but it will get better. So don't worry about it. Just focus on self-love and self-care and being grateful and doing things for you. I hope that helps, okay? Wish right now, thank you for the donation. DM's feelings, what's next for us? Hotel job guidance. So what's DM's feelings? Okay. So what he's saying is, I get excited thinking about you. So he does get excited when he thinks about you. And he gets excited about you physically and emotionally, because he's saying, I get excited thinking about what you're wearing under your clothes. I get turned on when I imagine you showing me. So he has had a fantasy about you and what you're wearing under your clothes. He said, let's go on a spooky walk and hold each other close. If I came over to see you, would it be a trick or a treat? So he is thinking about moving towards you, having time with you, going for a walk, talking. He wants that with you. Okay, so he's thinking about that right now. So is he going to take action towards it? Find humour in the situation and reflect. So he's reflecting right now, and I feel he also wants to be around you because you make him smile, you make him laugh, you make his life better. He doesn't want to hurt you. Okay, he wants to make your life better, not worse. What else is coming in next for you? Hangman, pause and activity. So there may be a little brief pause, but then he's going to move forward. So I feel this is in his head right now. He's thinking about taking action. He's thinking about reaching out. He's thinking about going on a walk. He's thinking about doing these things. So don't worry about the delay it's creating the way. He will move forward in time. So what do you need to know about hotel job or guidance? You got inspired. That may be where you're inspired, or it may be what you're inspired to do. So as long as you're being confident, you're going to be successful. So I feel that's something you're being guided to do or something you're inspired to do because it's something you want or it will be good for you. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Sophia, thank you for the donation. Hi, love in November. Hi, love in November and 3D messages from A. So what does A want to say to you? What does A want to say? A is saying, if I came over to see you, would it be a trick or a treat? So he's thinking about coming over. He's saying Valentine's Day, romance surprising you with flowers. So it feels like something is moving forward in love between now and Valentine's Day. So that's the timeline for something moving forward because he is thinking about coming towards you, surprising you, perhaps giving you flowers. That's also a sign of an apology. So you've got to trust the direction you're headed in right now. Trust the guidance you're receiving. Trust in the flow. Trust in what you're being guided to do. What else is happening? Be the best you can be. So the angels want you to move into November just being your best version, being the best you can be, working on you. And that's going to open all the right doors for you because he is thinking about you right now. What else do you need to know in November? You're going to see lots of names and dates. So you're going to be shown signs, synchronicities, that things are moving forward. Let me pull you a crystal as well. Golden Healer Quartz, open the door. So when things come in for you, open the door. The right doors are going to open for you at the right time. Golden Healer, so you're also a healer. And you are golden, which means there's lots of golden opportunities coming in around you. What I'm going to do is just refresh my chat because obviously it's just gone off. So I hope that helps, okay? So I have got collective messages from Victor and I see he's donated again. I have said no more donations, but you can donate again now because everything's all back up to date. Okay, I did answer Cece's question. That was what you needed to know. Okay, so we've got Victor donating in the chat now from Melissa. I also have already answered for Melissa, but you're saying charms and letters. So I'm going to do that first, then we're going to do a collective, okay? So I have already done Melissa straight away, first thing in the morning. So these are letters for you, Melissa, that may mean something, or you could perhaps put letters together to make something. Or so you've got D, U, they give me drum, D-U-R, yeah, drum. I don't know if someone plays the drums or perhaps someone likes a drummist, or this could be about beating your own drum. Okay, this, yeah, Victor's donated for you, Melissa, for letters. Okay, so you got drum. So this could be eardrum as well. So you could be getting more guidance coming into your eardrums, okay? You've got T and S. Strut, strum a guitar. There could be music. Music could be significant. But obviously you put them into your situation however they resonate, okay? So those are your letters. Let's get some charms for you. Very clear grabbing those ones there. We got green. Now green is about the heart chakra. It's also about your heart's very clear. You know what you want, okay? And what I'm feeling with this as well is I'm feeling more money coming to you because I see this. I've got loads of these in a little dish by the door. And they bring money in. So this is also about money coming to you, okay? We've got an angel watching over you and Jesus as well. So it's very likely that Jesus is around you helping your journey right now. And the cross is also about sacrifice. So you know your masculine sacrifices things. But you've got an angel and you've got Jesus. And I feel that your faith is very strong right now. You may also be seeing 333. And you've got the 3. This means something. I can't remember what it is. Isn't this the charm symbol? Or it means the power of 3, or it's something like that. It may mean something else. Okay, but I'm seeing the power of 3 in this. So thank you, gratitude. Again, this could be the power of 3 as in 3, like 333. It could also be about third-party situations. There's power in that because there's lessons being learned. So take them how they resonate with you. Oh, hang on, put them in. I've just put them charms in the letters. Silly Liz, okay? Silly Liz doing that, okay? No, Liz, they don't go in there. I've got a staple there. Let me put that separate there. Let me put all these letters back in. Silly wasn't I doing that there. But if I don't do it now, I'll forget and then they'll stay in there forever, you see. Okay, so Victor's donated for pink as well. So thank you for that, Pink. And Victor, Pink's amazing. Angela's in the other room. She slept in my bed with me last night as well. She's keeping me warm. She's giving me support because obviously it's been really cold in the house and we've been having lots of snuggles because she keeps me warm with her beautiful fur. And she's excited today because she's going to be changing into a Halloween outfit today as well because Lisa's coming over later. She's seeing Auntie Lisa and I'm cooking as a meal. I'm looking forward to that. Seeing Lisa later, and we're going to Scarefest tomorrow at Alton Towers, so we're going to get spooked tomorrow, so I'm really looking forward to that, even though it's going to be cold, but it has give out a dry day, which is really lucky. It's like one of the only dry days they've give out this week, so thank you, angels, for that, okay? So let's get a message for Pink then. So what's the message? So first of all, this is what she's dreaming about. She's saying, let's walk hand in hand in the park as the leaves fall from the trees. So this is what she's dreaming about. The leaves falling from the trees, walking in the park with you, holding hands. That's what she dreams of. That's what she wishes she could do. So I feel that this is, again, because she said I wake up in a sweat. So I feel that she's having a dream, because dreams are going to be more vivid anyway. She's having a dream about you and you're walking hand in hand in the park. You're walking in the park, the leaves are falling down from the trees, and then she wakes up in a sweat and a panic because she's afraid you've moved on. So she's having a lovely dream about you, and then it may turn into a nightmare where you're with someone else, or you've moved on, or she's waited too long. So I feel that's her way, her subconscious's way of saying you've got to do something. Something needs to change, okay? Donations are open, guys, that's fine. I just needed to catch up because I had some technical issues. Clear the cobwebs. And this is what you're doing. You're clearing the clutter, you're clearing the way things are being cleared. The way is being cleared to move things forward. And she knows that she's got to clear things up in her own life. You've got a lot of telepathic communication right now. You just need to wait, and then she's going to type a message out. So she is going to communicate through message at some point, and also updating social media. So if she updates the social media, that could be a huge sign that she's going to reach out or send a message. So updating the social media could be like changing a picture or changing something about a social media, or even setting up social media or a new one or something like that, okay? We've got, on point. Everything is on point right now. Whenever I see this card, I see it as everything is exactly how it's meant to be for growth and learning. There's fear there to let go. Fear, everything's on point. Everything's working out. Everything's as it should be. Because, the six of hell, I'm seeing this a bit like the chariot or movement. It's about if you have faith, because this horse is kind of on its back legs, everything will move forward if you give it time. And again, with horses, you have the temperamental, so you have to give it time. Anything else you need to know? Yeah, be present. You will attract love by enjoying your life as it is. Wherever you are, I'll just be all there. So the angel's saying just be in the present moment, which is exactly what you're learning to do. You are in the present moment. You are grateful. You do operate in the here and now. And that opens all the right doors. Be present. Let's pull you some letters as well. Oh, not many. We've got K, E, Y, key. You may see, I get excited then, you may see a key. And our soul sister Laura Marto has sent me a key necklace, by the way. So we got key, K-Y. So you could see a key. I got all excited like a kid then. So you may see a key that's a sign of things moving forward. You've got Q and R. So take them how they resonate with you, but I've got the key coming through. So you could see a key as a door opening. I hope that helps, okay? So I am going to do Victor's collective messages, but I'm just going to get on top of donations first. I may do that at the end, actually, if that's okay, Victor. So Nana says, message from me and from him. Thank you, Liz. Thank you for being here. So what's the message for Nana? What's the message for Nana? You twist my melon. Now, what that means is you drive his mind mad. He's like he's in his head about you. You drive him crazy, and he goes into crazy thoughts about you as well. So this is a song. Remember this. You're twisting my melon, man. What was that song? Happy Mondays. That's quite an old song as well. But he's saying, you twist my melon, you're getting in my head. I'm lying awake because I can't stop thinking about you, and it's driving me crazy, baby. Now they're giving me heart pain and tooth pain as I'm connecting with him. Thank you, angels. I love all these ways they show me these things. It's going to be painful sometimes how I experience all these things. So I'm feeling his heart chakra expanding and tooth pain about a decision. So he's saying, I'm lying awake at night because I can't stop thinking about you, and he's driving me crazy. It's twisting my melon. So you may even see melons. I haven't heard that. Yeah, twisting my melon, man. It's out of, I'm sure it's Happy Mondays. That's all he says. You're twisting my melon, man. It comes on at the beginning. So you're twisting his mind around. So he's all twisting his melon, his brain, his mind, thinking about you, and he's trying to work out what to do. And again, you picked up on the pressure building, which is really powerful, because yesterday I couldn't go. I really wanted to go live yesterday, but my eating was off in the morning and my eating was off overnight. It was all crazy again. But I managed to record readings for next Tuesday, not this Tuesday. No, Monday, not this today, next Monday. And I channeled about the boiler. Okay, and you picked up pretty much on everything in your last reading, because Nana's got her own channel called Angelic Echoes, about the pressure building as well. Really powerful. And that's kind of the same thing. You're twisting my melon. Okay, clear the cobweb. So you know you're clearing the clutter right now. You're preparing. We've got to spend time with your kids. So not necessarily saying he's spending time with his kids, if there is none, but he could be spending time with kids, or he could be connecting more with his inner child because it's Halloween, or family time, things going on in that way. And we've got reaching out, and then he will be reaching out. So he is going to reach out, but what I'm feeling with this reaching out card, it's more like telepathic reaching out. It's more wanting to reach out to you, but perhaps not being able to yet. So you're going to feel his energy all around you. Okay, so you're going to feel that. I'm also pre-recording. Yeah, and it's amazing how your time jump, don't you think? Sometimes I get so disorientated because I think it's that day. Okay, I think it's that actual day, and I'm like, hang on, what day is it? I don't know where I am. Look at this, the karmic knows how to push my buttons to pee me off, and I'm putting an end to that once and for all. Look how mad Lestat is in that card. And what happens here is, he's chilling out listening to music and he's coughing. Okay, this is from the film Queen of the Damned. He's chilling out listening to his music, and then he senses something is coming, and he's like, and I feel that may be what your twin goes through, like he's perhaps listening to his music, relaxing, perhaps even daydreaming about you, or having alone time, and then he senses there is karmics around him, or he's got to do something, or, you know, it's like you're robbing me of my silence, my isolation, my quiet time. So I feel he gets angry. Okay, but so he may well be listening to music as well. You know, he does listen to music on everything. Well, there you go, that's another sign there. But I feel like something distracts him from that. Then he gets angry, he doesn't like it. He likes his own time to himself. Anything else going on? You need to know. You will always be in my heart, and you will be. Let's bring in a music message. Oh my God, he's giving me a song. I am the music man. Music's popping in my mind. I am the music man. I come from down the way. What do you play? Piano. Okay, that may mean something to someone. Yeah, she's not me. You can never replace me. So I love that this has come out for you, because this song is by Madonna, okay? And there's a great, recording of her on stage singing this, okay? She says, she's not me. She doesn't have my name. She can't do what I do, okay? And it's so true. Remember, there's no one like you. That person isn't you. You can never replace me, you're saying, through your energy. You're saying, she's not me. You can try and get on with your life, but you know that she's not me. There's no one ever going to take my place, because there's no one who's ever going to be me. So this is also a message for you to remember to be confident, to remember who you are, to step into your power. She's not me. Madonna, check it out. Great song. She's not me. Again, she doesn't have my name. And it's really cool, actually, because Madonna, whether you love her or you hate her, I love Madonna. But she opens a jacket like this. She goes, she's not me. She doesn't have my name. She opens a jacket and it says Madonna on her jacket there. She's like, she doesn't have my name. Just really cool. So the message is, you are loved, protected, supported and surrounded by loving angels. There is nothing to fear and you are not alone. Listen to this, angelic. And what's your name? Angelic Echoes. Angelic assistance is all around you, helping you. Allow yourself to feel safe. I love that that's come out for you, because your name of your channel is angelic. Okay? And the angels say, be open and receptive to love, because you deserve the greatest love of all, the love of your creator and the love of your twin. You deserve love. Your twin is going through a heart chakra activation. That's why they give me the pain there. At this time, assisted by Archangel Metatron. This will allow them to feel your love and to express their love to you in many forms and many ways. You may feel fluttering or a burning sensation in the heart space at this time. They'll be giving me like a pain. And I feel it here as well. So again, it's all connected, isn't it? And yourself, now you do more and more that you will channel the way I channel. So in other words, you're going to experience physical things and it's going to get scary. And the best thing you can do is have a pendulum everywhere. Because when you start experiencing it, I just grab my pendulum and say, am I okay? And then that reassures me, yes, it's something you need to channel, something you're going through. It's like this boiler thing. I'm like, right, it's to do with me, yes, but it's also something I need to channel. And the angels were very clear straight away what it is. And as soon as I realised that and channeled it into a reading, the solution comes. It's like now the plumber's coming round and it's already working now. Do you know what I mean? It's like when you're channeling, because you may notice that, because I was telling this to Nina because she's a channeler and she's got her own channel. So you may have you may experience something. Okay, and it keeps happening until you channel it into one of your readings or until you channel something, and then it will get better or it will work out. And that's happened to me numerous times. Okay, like things with burst pipes and all kinds of stuff. I'm like, it's telling me so. You could think, oh no, it's just something that's gone wrong in your house. No, this is how the angels communicate. It's like when I go through something physical, I'm like, I've got to channel it. As soon as I do, then it heals or it gets better or there's a solution. So just take that on board, okay? I thought of that when you said boil, yeah. Amazing how it happens, it really is, okay? And it's amazing as well how many feminines have said since I've said that they've been having the same kind of issues or issues with hot water, like Lisa's got problems with hot water. Rob went through something with it not long ago. So it's all about this build-up of pressure. So breathe, Liz. Okay, we got Kaylin, thank you for the donation. Kaylin says, bear with my chat jump then. I found out my husband has been stepping out on me and has been accusing me. So obviously because he feels guilty, he's trying to justify it by turning it around on you. So try not to take it personally. I don't understand why he wanted to marry me in the first place. So let's see how he feels or what's going on. Let's see from his heart and soul. What does he want to say? Okay, what does he want to say? So he's saying to you, it's not the right time. So he perhaps feels like it's not the right time. Now, he could feel it's not the right time to be married, or he may feel it's not the right time to talk about it, or he may just feel like the time is off in some way. And you're perhaps thinking, well, why, like you're saying, why marry me then if it's not the right time? Why? There has to be a compromise. It is going somewhere. So I feel like he's still perhaps living in a mindset of not actually being committed, or it's like there has to be a compromise for this marriage to work. And this can mean a conversation, sorting things out, talking, or asking him, is this going somewhere, or do we need to end this marriage? What do we need to do to move this forward? So I feel the compromise is definitely a need to communicate or have it out. But you may not feel it's the right time for that. So this could be about timings, or it could be that he feels it's not the right time. I want to see how he feels about you, or anything we need to know about the situation. Patience. So some things still need to be dealt with for this connection to manifest. So again, that could be about needing to compromise and talk. We've got nowhere to hide. He's got nowhere to hide. He perhaps feels like he can't have his own space, or he perhaps is missing his own identity in some way. So nowhere to hide is also the fact that he can't hide things from you. You're in a marriage, so you need to be open and honest about everything. So I feel that something is coming out into the open, and that will create the positive outcome, whatever that will be. So I am still feeling there's lots of love here, and there's things that can be healed and dealt with. It can be sorted out. It can be rectified. I feel that a conversation is needed to make that happen. Okay, so because he's being pleased, like he's saying, please be patient with me. Try and find humour in the situation that you're reflecting on. Now, obviously, you might think, Liz, what is there to find funny about what he's done? But just try and look at this from a higher perspective right now. Try and realise that he's just being childish, and it's because the part of him that wants to be free is playing up. The part of him that wants to be single is playing up, and that doesn't justify what he's done, but it helps you to kind of look at it in a high way and say, this is laughable. How silly that he's doing that, okay? So, what else is going on? Where is this going? Okay. yeah, don't be afraid of losing this, or don't be afraid of letting go, because the angels say that may be a fear right now. And it may be that you're just thinking, I need to let this go. Is he going to fight for me? Does he actually want to be with me? You need him to tell you something. You need him to open up about something. You need him to tell you how he does actually feel about you. That's what you need to know if it's worth carrying on with. That's what I'm getting coming through, but he's not being very clear when I'm connecting with his energy. Let's get one more card. Are you going to get clear, please, about what's going on? When you look into my eyes, it stirs up all the love and passion I feel for you. So the love is still there. When he looks into your eyes, he feels the love. Okay? He's afraid you're going to reject him. He said, I haven't contacted you in a long time because I'm afraid you're going to reject me. Now, obviously, you're married. So I don't feel that's, as in you haven't contacted each other. I feel it's more you haven't spoke or you haven't opened up to each other. So because he's afraid of you rejecting him in some way. So he may feel rejected. Now, I'm not blaming this on you at all. From his perspective, he may feel like he can't open up to you, or he can't tell you what's going on. Or perhaps he isn't feeling seen in some way. Perhaps he's not feeling desired in some way. So I feel you need to sit down and talk it out. There is still hope here, because there's nowhere to hide. It's got to be dealt with. It has to be for you to work out what you're going to do. You may even try and find humour in the situation. But I feel you have to have patience with this, because it's not the right time. I feel like it's not the right time, as perhaps it's not the right time to talk. You've got to wait for the right time, which could be when you're both able to sit down without any distractions and deal with it once and for all. So am I getting like anything to do with another person? I'm not really connecting with that. It's more someone who's perhaps stroked his ego in some way. Universal blessing. It's like you're being guided. It's like, when I'm connecting with the energy of the connection, there's hope here. So I don't feel it's over, and I'm not really connecting with he's done anything really, really bad either. It's more that someone stroked his ego in some way. However he stepped out on you, whatever he's done there, whether he's cheated or not, it's like someone who stroked his ego and made him feel seen. I don't feel it was actually something he wanted. I don't feel there's emotion there or love with anyone. It's more, I don't feel seen. I feel rejected in my marriage. And that's nothing to do with you and everything to do with his own perception of it. I hope that helps, okay? Michelle, thank you for the donation. Morning, Liz. Can I get messages from Mohammed? So what does Mohammed want to say? He's saying, nothing can stop me from being with you. So it doesn't matter what's currently in the way of the connection. It's not going to stop you from being together. He's saying that to you. Nothing can stop us from being together. They give me nothing's gonna stop. Well, they give me a few songs. I'm not even going to attempt to sing them, but they give me a few songs there. Okay, look at this. A karmic ending must happen first. So if there is a karmic situation, if he's in something or there's something in the way, that needs to end first, and that's not going to stop you from being together. You have all the passion right now on the 5D, so you're going to feel it. You're going to have dreams, intense, passionate encounters in. Feelings and thoughts and flashbacks and emotions. You just need to wait right now. Something is changing, and there could be some body change as well, which is about ascension and alignment and things changing in the body. You may even notice that. You may notice he's working more in his body, so he could be working more in his physical self to feel more confident to end this karmic cycle, which needs to end for you to be together. So if you just wait and allow things to unfold, nothing's going to stop you from being together. I hope that helps, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the bathroom, and then I'm going to come back and do Daniel's donation. I'm just going to check on the eating as well. So I'll be 2 minutes. Okay, so I won't be on my little lizard will look after this. I'll be back in a second, okay? So bear with me, guys. Let me just check my eating first. My heating's still on, which is good. Let me just have a drink. Okay. Oh, thank you for bearing with me there. Okay, so I'm going to move the chat down. We've got Daniel. So Daniel says, hi Liz, message from our love Jennifer. So what does Jennifer want to say to you? Oh, thank you, lizard. Isn't he cute? My little cute lizard, or her. I think she's a her, actually. I love my little lizard. This is Liz the lizard then, like me. So what's the message from Jennifer? What does Jennifer want to say to Daniel? What does Jennifer want to say to Daniel? Do you like my Oogie Boogie, Oogie Boogie, my Oogie Boogie t-shirt as well for Halloween? So what does Jennifer want to say to Daniel? What does Jennifer want to say? You were always on my freaky mind. Now, I love that because what she's saying is my mind gets freaky sometimes. My mind can blow things out of proportion. My mind can cause a problem. And we all have an ego and we all have a freaky mind sometimes. So she's saying you're always on my mind. You're always on my freaky mind. And I feel freaky is also a sign of desire. You know, she's always thinking about you in a very passionate way as well. You're always on my mind and it can get freaky in that mind. So she can have freaky thoughts, fearful thoughts, but she can also have lustful thoughts too. Look at this, I love you. So she's telling you that she loves you even if she isn't saying it to you in person directly. I love you, okay? Listen to your heart over what others say. So when she listens to her heart, it tells her that she loves you. Other people could be trying to get in her head or cause a problem between you, but she still loves you. And I feel she's also saying that to you. Listen to your heart over what others say. So people could be getting in your head or in your ear, telling you to move on or other things. And she's saying you've got to listen to your heart as well. So when you both listen to your heart, you know the truth, you know the love is real, you know things are moving in the right direction. What else does she want to say? Free yourself. You don't need to be in control of everything for a love relationship to be successful. So this is very much about letting go of control. So free yourself is really for you, Daniel, to let go of control, to allow things to unfold naturally. And she may need to free herself from something she's currently in, or she may need to free herself from fear or struggle to be able to move forward. So freeing yourself is to just allow things to unfold naturally. I hope that helps, okay? Laurie Wu, thank you for the donation. Will my finances improve and charms and letters for me? So will your finances improve? Will your finances improve? Santa's coming through. So I feel that this is definitely a huge message about things improving as you move towards December, January, with Christmas time coming up. It says when you buy your Christmas gifts this year, so you may also be thinking about that too. You may be thinking about buying things for Christmas time. So when you buy your Christmas gifts this year, remember to add yourself onto the list. Get yourself something special, wrap it up and put it under the tree from Santa. Your inner child will love it. So I feel the messages, yes, you're going to have lots of, well, not lots of money. I don't mean like, oh, you're going to have millions. You're going to have as much as you need and out whatever you're manifesting, but you're going to have plenty of everything you need. So what this means is moving towards the Christmas period, you're going to have money to buy presents and buy yourself presents, which is a good sign of an improvement in finances. But make sure you're being good to yourself as well. You know, I've already bought myself 2 presents and wrapped them up off Santa. I've already done that. I've bought myself a Tomb Raider t-shirt like this for a Tomb Raider one. I've wrapped it up for Christmas because I'll forget about it by then. And I've bought myself a new Skechers backpack because I love backpacks. And I saw one. I thought, oh, that's lovely. It's like a rainbow coloured one. So I've bought myself that as well and wrapped it up. And hopefully by Christmas I will have forgot what they are. So you've got to be kind to yourself, you know, even if it's just something that you're going to wear or something you're going to use or, you know, do that. But it's good being kind to yourself. Let's bring you some letters in. Letters for Laurie Wu. We've got BS. So again, you've seen beyond the BS. You see beyond the BS of things, the BS. You've got GPO. They're giving me the word GoPro. I don't even know what that is. That's something to do with some kind of app, is it? Yeah, GoPro, it's actually there. GPRO, So you got J, GP. That could be about being a doctor or something to do with doctors. GP is a doctor, a general practitioner. We've got BS, and we've got OR. OR could also be the operating room. It could be OR as in or. So there could be some things going on. I don't know if anyone's connected with the hospital or a doctor's surgery, and I don't mean in a bad way. I mean like doing some kind of healing work or something like that. So you take these how they resonate with you. Let's pull some charms. Charms, you've got a moon. So you've got a moon with a star on, which is a big message about, and this is a new moon. So this could be you're being guided around the new moon. I'm seeing that like a G as well. So I don't know if the letter G means anything to you. Dropped it again there. So we've got the letter G as could be significant, okay? We've got butterfly for transformation and a mermaid's tail. So obviously like a fin. So the fin, fin could mean something to you. We've got the letter U. Is that a U? Yeah, the letter U. So again, you're what's important. You matter. You are the one. A cat for independence. A turtle or a tortoise for slow movement. You've got a crab as well. So Cancer could be important, or the crab. Yeah, that's definitely a crab. There's a crab there. And you've got a note, like a lyric. See what else? It's actually okay. They give me a lyric. It isn't that, but that may mean something. You've got a heart, like a Cupid's arrow with love on. But I'm seeing that like a lyric, like a note, like music. So music could be important. We've got Cupid's arrow. So you could be receiving messages of music. That's what I've got coming through with that. I hope that helps, okay? Oh, I'm dropping them everywhere. Where did that one go? I need to sort my charms out, actually. I've just dropped one on the floor. I don't even know where that went. I'll pick that up later. I'll be hoovering that up. It'll get stuck in my hoover. So I hope that helps, honey. Next question we've got is for Kelsey. I do know I've got to do collective messages as well because Victor donated. So Kelsey, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, I've been having severe stomach cramps and digestion issues for weeks now. I think it's ascension symptoms, but I'm wondering how long they'll last. It's mostly in the morning. And this could well be because you've had a dream about something and you've been processing in your dreams, and that's why you wake up with it, because digestive issues, especially the stomach, is to do with digesting information, processing information, things like that, okay? So let's see what Archangel Raphael wants you to know. And, call on Jesus and Raphael for healing. It could even be your twin is processing things and you're picking up on that directly. So think about your work, your career, your finances as well, and think, do I love what I'm doing right now? Because this could also be your body's way of showing you that something needs to change or something needs to flip or be addressed. Because if you're not loving your work or you're not enjoying your career, for example, or you're feeling stressed about money, then you could be processing these things subconsciously that could be bringing up fear and struggle that's affecting your stomach. So you may think, do I love my work? Do I love my career? Do I love the money I've got? Do I love how I make money? All those things. So those will have like a factor or some kind of factor to this. Okay, there's something to do with that there. Have a nice, long, refreshing walk. So walking may help. Okay, even though you might think, can't even walk at the moment when I wake up, through the day, maybe have a walk because that will perhaps create movement. Create movement somehow. If you are already walking, then that could be a sign you're doing the right thing. But walking can be very healing in many ways. It can be, because it refreshes your mind as well as your body. And I'm right by your side. So Archangel Raphael is with you. So it's very likely you've already called on him or you've already asked him to help you. And he said, I'm right there with you by your side. I'm right there. They're giving me a little bit of fear around there as well. So if you're in fear, call on him and he will be right by your side. As soon as you ask, he's there. So I'm not getting anything really bad going on here. But obviously, always have to put that disclaimer out. If you feel you need to see a doctor, then do that. Okay, but I feel if you give it time and you address what's going on in your work life and your career and your finances, you may get to the root of it. So yes, it could well be what's going on with your twin, but it could be other underlying factors here, like if you don't love your job, it can affect you. If you don't love what you're doing to make money, it can affect you. If you're stressing over money, it can affect you. You may need to go for a nice long walk to actually think about what you want to do or how you want to move forward things in your life. Let me bring in a message from your person as well. Just bear with my chat moved. So what else do you need to know? So your person is saying to you, it has to be our time. It has to be. So it could also be that you're picking up on your person's anxiety around making changes to be with you, because it has to be our time means the time is coming. And beware of my moods, they take over me sometimes and I don't recognise myself. So your person could be going through some moodiness that you're also picking up on, and it's causing indigestion or pain in your body because you don't like that kind of energy. You're not a negative person. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Patricia, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi Liz, things are going well with A. What do I need to know to help me decide the path to take next with A? My career life, purpose and family life. So what's the message coming through? Well, you're going through an illumination right now. The angels say in all areas of your life, if you shine and smile, everything will move forward, okay? So shine light and smile bright. This means use your light to create. So when you're operating in a higher vibration, when you're feeling good about what you're doing, everything works out in all areas of your life. And you may be going through an illumination right now about what you actually want to do. So what's next in your career or life purpose? Angel light supporters all around you. Similar message. So the message I've got coming through in all areas of your life is you are supported and you are protected and you are guided and you are guarded. So the angels are with you everywhere. So all you have to do is pray and ask for help and you'll receive the support you need. Whether it's coming through a dream or through a sign you see or a synchronicity, or it's actually support coming to you from another person or an opportunity showing up or a material resource or whatever it is, when you ask it is given. And also remember that you are also a support, so you can help others. You are a guide, you are a light. So when you shine your light and you smile brightly, it also helps others around you to move forward and be inspired too. And that could be with your family as well. So compromise is the key out of that whole deck one card and this one moving on top. Compromise is the key. Listening, balance, understanding. That's how you go somewhere. That's how things move forward. Now you're saying things are going well with A. They're going somewhere. They are. And you may decide to go somewhere where you can talk or compromise, or maybe it's about doing things you both want to do. Finding compromise in that way, doing things from both perspectives or seeing things from both perspectives. Please forgive. And this could be with family as well. So I affirm it, and say I'm willing to forgive everything in all directions of time. And so it is. I forgive everything and rise. Maybe you just need to forgive yourself for some things to do with family. So forgiveness heals. Anything else? And then I'm going to do some messages from him to you. Anything else you need to know? Keep the door open. This could be with family as well. It could be with career. Keep the door open. There's opportunities that may be showing up for you that you're bringing to you through the law of attraction. So even though whatever you're doing in your career right now, there could be new doors opening. It says don't be focused on a closed door, that you don't be so focused on a closed door that you don't see the ones which are opening for you. You've been manifesting this. You've been manifesting this relationship or other areas of your life. Everything you want will soon be yours. So you're already manifesting great things into your life, which is really powerful. So what's the message from A? There it is. So A is saying to you, only you fit into my glass slipper. No one else will ever do. I love that. So you're the one who fits into the glass slipper. You're like him. Think about the prince. He went everywhere with his glass slipper or her glass slipper, trying to get the foot to fit. So what he's really saying is you're the only one. No one else will ever do. Christmas on the sofa, movies and mince pies. He's already thinking about Christmas time and what it would be like to spend it with you, sitting on the sofa having mince pie. So there may be an opportunity for you to spend time together. He may have had a vivid dream where he's woke up in a sweat and a panic that you've moved on. Okay, and he's saying I can be 100 shades of messed up. So again, it's about mood swings and don't take anything personally, that kind of thing. But I love that we've got Christmas coming up in a Halloween deck. I hope that helps, okay? Dr. Crystal, thank you for the donation. I know it's Crystal. I don't know why it's coming up as Dr. Crystal again. Message from Daniel, and what's the next step, or when's the next step? So what does Daniel want to say to you? So Daniel is saying to you, I love Halloween, and obviously we're moving towards Halloween. I love Halloween and all the special times of the year, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Valentine's Day, birthdays, etc., etc. I love Halloween and all the special times of the year, and I can't wait to spend them with you. So he's thinking about spending special occasions with you. So this starts with Halloween. Now look at this. You've got a pilot here. Come up on this, I keep getting these ads popping up. It says chat without limits, time limits. Chat without time limits. Isn't that interesting when you're asking about time? It's like there's no limits on time. Time is illusion. So I feel that's the angel way of saying you've got to let go of the when, because you're going to chat. And there's a plane there as well, because obviously he's wearing planes. He's wearing planes. He's wearing like a pilot outfit. So that could even be about going somewhere on a plane or travel. But he wants to spend time with you. And he's thinking about that right now. And he said, I can be 100 shades of messed up. So remember, if there is a delay, then it's creating the way. There will be a movement at the right time. So what's the next step, or when's the next step? We've got family time. You feel it in your bones. So the message is, you feel in your bones how he feels about you. You know he wants to be with you. You know he wants to spend all this time with you. And he feels it in his bones too, even when he's around others. Or there may be some family things he's got going on. He could be spending time with his family right now. You could be doing that. This could also be about Halloween. So I'm not saying like he's a big Halloween freak. He may be. I'm a big Halloween freak. But he's thinking about spending time with you and what that would be like. You got Jade, be the bigger person, see the bigger picture. So something big is going on here. I'll be flying on November the 1st back to my home. There you go. So that could well be a sign when chats come in, when a movement happens. Because that said chat about chatting as well. So don't worry about the when. That could be a timeline where things move forward. Here's a Halloween, but there you go. So he's thinking about it, spending time with you. So be the bigger person. So what this means is just operate in your power right now. See the bigger see the bigger picture, be the bigger person, which means just be at ease with how things are happening and progressing. Is there any timeline for the next step? But I feel it's already a sign there, because I am picking up on conversation coming in big time between the 2nd and the 9th as well, collectively. Astral travel, you're going to feel him all around you. He is thinking about you. Okay, so the next step is to do something. Have we got a timing? I feel your intuition is already telling you that, and that message already popping up on that advert that way showed that. We've got next month coming up. Again, next month is like a few days, really, because we move towards November in a few days. So I feel something's happening in November here. I hope that helps, okay? I want to do a message from the other side for Snowy, okay? I saw you in the chat earlier saying something about Anuru. Are you still here, honey? Just let me know. There you are, Snowy Rains. What we're going to do your message from the other side. So it's your mum, isn't it, up there? Okay, I want to do a message for Snowy, okay? Before I move down the chat to Jacinta's donation. So I want to do a message for Snowy, a message from your mum, because I know you're struggling a little bit, okay? And did you say something about you bought some socks or something for Anuru for when you find him? I hope you do. I really hope he comes back to you, because he's your baby and he travelled far and wide to come to you, but everything happens for a reason. So I'll see what your mum wants to say to you. Baby socks. What does your mum say? She's saying stop stressing straight away. Stop stressing. Stop worrying. Stop. Stop what you're doing. That's coming through clearly. Stop what you're doing, okay? And what you're doing is thinking you've made a mistake, or it was your fault, or you could have done better, or you could have done something else, okay? I've been calling your name. So she's been calling to you. She's been calling to you. You will have heard this energetically. She's been calling your name. And I feel she's saying stop. Stop blaming yourself. Stop going over it. Stop worrying. Stop, okay? That's the word I need to give you coming from her directly. Stop. My greatest wish is for you to be happy. So she wants you to stop beating yourself up. Stop, okay? My greatest wish, what I want, is for you to be happy. You are a miracle. And you're her miracle. You're a baby. Doesn't matter how old you are. So you're a miracle. The fact that you're still here on earth is a miracle. She's saying, stop, you're a miracle, okay? I gently touch your face while you were sleeping. Now, you may have sensed that or felt a presence around you in that way. Okay, she's saying, I'm with you, helping you to feel safe, to feel loved, to feel safe and supported. Not in a creepy way, in a I'm going to make you feel safe way. And I am helping you in ways that I'm allowed. So remember, God is in charge and she's helping you in ways she's allowed to help you. That means saying stop. She's coming to you to reassure you before you fall asleep at night, okay? Look at this at the bottom of the deck. I've got angel bumps. I haven't even done anything. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. That's what you need to know, okay? It's not your fault. Everything happens for a reason. You know, me picking the deck up, there's no coincidences. That's there from whenever I used this deck last time. I have a new understanding. My mind is free. So in life, she may have felt like her mind wasn't free. So our mind can feel distracted by fear, stress, anxiety. It can also be other things like if there's issues with the mind, you know, like dementia, Alzheimer's, things like that. So she said, I have a new understanding, my mind is free. But what she wants me to read out to you is, it's not your fault. Okay, because I feel that's really what you need to know. That's the big message that's coming through there. It's not your fault. She's saying, please do me a big favour. And she's saying, stop panicking, stop worrying. Yeah, look at this, chill and chat, okay? It's an advert just popped up. So she's saying, chill, we can chat anytime. It's not your fault. And this could also be you chatting with someone. Like you said, I think you said you were going to see a grief counsellor or someone. Chill and chat. Please do me a really big favour and stop. Oh my goodness me, he says stop. Stop beating yourself up. Stop thinking that you caused my death or are in some way responsible for it. You are not. It's so hard from the earthly level to understand the spiritual elements of life. No matter what you think you could have done or not done or should done, I would have left anyway. I'm releasing you of any responsibility for my leaving the earth plane. Please let go of any guilt. It will make us both feel better. The universe is perfect in its makeup, and what we think is a coincidence is just God's way of reminding you of who you are and God's way of remaining anonymous. Trust me, be kind to yourself, knowing that what I share with you is true. So in other words, she's saying, I have a new understanding because my mind is free. It's not your fault. The message coming through from the other side is stop. I hope that helps, okay? And I'm really glad you jumped in today because I really wanted to give you that message, okay? And I know how hard it is when you lose a family member. I'm sure many of us do watching, you know, but you'll be okay. You will. You survive. You carry on. You're a warrior. Okay, next question we're doing then is for Jacinta. Let me just go up the chat here. Hang on a second. So Jacinta says, Liz, I might go into the city where P works this week. Will I at least get to see him? How will it go this week? It's the 5-year death anniversary of his dad. Should I be there for him or stay away? Well, I feel you've got to let go and surrender. You're trying to control things. And that's what you need to do. Now, obviously, you've got another reading to step out of your comfort zone. So that may be something you're doing. So we got appetite. Yeah, get out of your comfort zone. It's coming through again. I mean, I've got angel bumps. This is what I channeled last time. And it says, ignite your passion. So if you get out of your comfort zone, which is what you're saying, I might go into the city where Pete works this week. And that could be getting out of your comfort zone and doing that, which will ignite the passion. So I'm actually getting a positive vibe coming from this. I'm feeling that if you do that, it may be a positive thing. But you've got to let go of the outcome. As in, the worry about it, you know, am I going to see him? Will it go well? You know, all that fear that comes up, let that go. So we've got sniffing things out, and that may be what you're doing right now. You're sniffing things out. In other words, you're trying to work out what to do. Do I do this? Is it the right thing to do? Follow your gut instinct. So the angels are being very clear. If you intuitively feel that's what you need to do, you follow your gut instinct, and it will be the right thing to do, because this is your soul counterpart, and you know intuitively what he needs. He knows if you need him to be there. Or you'll know if he needs you to be there. And that's what I'm picking up on. So I feel it would be a good thing to do because it will ignite your passion. It will also do something in you as well. But don't expect too much. You know, if it's an anniversary of a death, don't expect him to just be there, you know, ready for anything. Just take it as it comes and don't take anything personally. But I feel, yes, it's a good thing to do. because your intuition is telling you that. I hope that helps, okay? Liza, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, please a message from my DM, please, and plans. So what's the message from your DM? I'm stepping up to do this the right way so that I don't freak out. So when he's saying he doesn't want to freak out, he doesn't want to mess anything up, he doesn't want to pull away again, he doesn't want to mess you around, doesn't want to hurt you. So he said, I am stepping up to do this right, and then I won't freak out. I won't freak out on myself, you, anyone else. I'll do it right. I often think of our last intimate times together. So he is thinking about you in an intimate way, the last times you shared, whether it was being intimate or talking in an intimate way or just it being one-on-one, you and him. He's thinking about that. We've got family time. Make your choice and be your own best friend. So what I'm feeling with this is focus on being your own best friend right now. You maybe have time with family around Halloween, you know, and you may have a choice to make. And you'll say, make your choice. I'm going to spend time with my family. I'm going to be my own best friend. I'm going to do my own thing while you make your choice. And remember, it's never about him making a choice between you and someone else or you and something else. He always has to choose himself to be his own best friend to do that. But it could be he needs to make his choice around family or something he needs to release and let go of. So I feel if you give him time to do that, he will. What are his plans or anything we need to be aware of? Love your shadow. So he's going to be healing his shadow side. It says, love your shadow side, accept and work with the flaws in yourself so you can learn to accept others as they are. And it may be that he needs to work through his shadows to accept himself just as he is. We've got the Ace of Bones, new ventures, and the Five of Hell, conflict of interest. So again, I'm feeling there could be something around him that he's conflicted by, that he needs to move away from to move forward towards you, which is a new venture in a way, like a new beginning with you. So he's got to let something go first, make that choice to be free, to follow his heart. And I feel if you focus on family right now, being your own best friend, that's going to help. I hope that helps, okay? Aquarius, thank you for the message, an Aquarius or Aquarius. Thank you for the donation. Liz, good morning. Please, what does he truly feel? What's his intentions towards me from Norvan and next actions right now? So what's going on? So he said, I dug my own grave and now I need to claw my own way out. So he knows what he needs to do. Okay, he knows what he needs to do. He knows he's got himself in a bit of a pickle and a bit of a bind, and he's got to get himself out of that. So whatever his situation is, he's going to deal with it and he's going to come back, okay? He's saying sleeping without you is like lying on a bed of nails. It's torture. So he's not really enjoying things. He's not sleeping very well. He's having sleepless nights. He feels tortured by you at night. And he wants to be sleeping with you, whether that's making love to you or sleeping by your side. Without you, it's hurting him. But he's saying, I'm in something I need to get out of. I dug my own grave. I did it to myself. And that could even be pushing you away or pulling away from you. So what's his next action or intention? He's finding answers. He's gone within to work it out. So he's in hermit mode. So there may not be anything happening right now or straight away because he's got to find those answers. So the silence won't last. So if there is silence, and I feel there is or there will be, it won't last. You've got to let him find those answers. And then he'll reveal himself to you. So in other words, he's saying, I've gone within to find the answers. If you give me time, the silence won't last. I'll reveal myself to you. I hope that helps, okay? We got Taney, thank you for the donation, or Tanny. I'm just looking for your question. Where's the question? Then I'm going to do Victor's collective messages. So Tanny Blue Sky, I'm just looking for your question. Can anyone see a question for Tanny Blue Sky? Or what is your question, honey? So just waiting for your question to come in. So I can see you said thanks there. Is that just a super chat, or are you saying, have you got a question for me? Let me just check my phone a minute. Tanny, I'm just waiting for your question. So I'm going to do the collective messages while I'm waiting, okay? So what I'm going to do, oh, there we go. I'm going to do Tanny first. Should I take a job offer or stay at my old job? Well, first of all, if you really wanted to stay at your old job, you wouldn't be asking a question about it because you just know you want to stay there. So clearly something needs to shift or something needs to happen. for you to be satisfied in some way. So you've got selenite, clear your clutter, and you've got clear quartz, get crystal clear. So you may just need some clarity. Obviously, I know that's why you're having a reading, but I feel if you clear the clutter around you, you're going to know what to do. So when I say clear the clutter, and these, crystals look very similar if you look at them, it's about clarity coming in, understanding, knowing what to do, knowing what the next steps are, being guided. So I feel the clutter could be in your head. You could be worrying about things. When we're over worrying or we're stressing or we've got a lot going on, we can't work things out. So we have to clear the clutter. We have to go into silence or go into nature or breathe or relax in some way, and then the answers will come and you'll know what to do. Or it may be that there's clutter around you. So you could have clutter at home, or you may feel your job is cluttered, you've got a lot going on. You may feel your schedule is cluttered. So you need a fresh start, or you need some kind of fresh outlook. So I feel, first of all, if you kind of clear things, you're going to know what to do. So should you stay in your job or go for a new one? You've got making moves. This is the Lord of Demons coming up, making moves, and this moving on top, reminiscing. So it may be that you're just stuck in your job because it's something you've done for a while. You've been reminiscing about it. So thinking about perhaps good times or the way things are, or perhaps you're coming up with 101 reasons why you should stay, yet you feel drawn to change your job. So I do feel there's going to be a move made, a new job coming in, something different. But you may be worried about what that means, or it could be very painful to leave there because you've got contacts there. I mean, when I left my old job, for example, I was there for nearly 10 years and they were like my family. And it was hard for me to leave, but I look back now and it's the best thing I ever did was leave. But I still reminisce about things and I go and see them every now and again. And I still think about them all, and hope they're okay. But it was the best move I made. So that's what I'm connecting with. I feel there is going to be a move. Okay, but don't be worried about leaving things behind because you'll always have those bonds. If people are meant to be in your life, they will be. But I feel that's what it is. You're reminiscing about it. Feeling peaceful, and I'm grateful to you for this. Jane, yeah. Sorry, I was reading Janie T there. Thank you, honey. 100, yeah, thank you, love my colleagues. Yeah, so if you're loving your colleagues, that could be it. But I do feel there's a new venture on the horizon. So if you clear your mind a little bit, you're going to know what to do straight away. And you can set your intentions, and I feel something good coming in. Sorry, Janie, I got distracted by that. I'm feeling peaceful. I'm grateful to you for this feeling. So be grateful to yourself, the angels. You found it within yourself. That's a good thing. I'm just grateful I can be alive today because I've had no heating over the weekend. It's all been a bit crazy. Investment, look at this, investment. So the message is, what are you investing? It's going to pay off. Whether that's re-educating yourself about something, making plans for the future, taking a risk, whatever it is, it will be a wise investment. So I feel you already know what you're doing. It's just finding the strength to do it. I hope that helps, okay? Zainab, thank you for the donation, honey. Is Gerard really okay or not? Because I feel he's just acting like everything is great for him, not telling me the truth when I checked in on him last night. So what's he want to say? He's saying, I love it when you dress up for me and show me how sexy you are. So he's been thinking about you, how sexy you are. And also, he does want to chat with you. So he does want to talk, whether he's acting like that or not. They give me an itchy eye. So I do feel there's things in his life he wants to change. He's itching for change, the things he sees. But he's thinking about how sexy you are, things you wear, the clothes you wear. He says, I love it when you dress up for me. So he may have had a dream where you've dressed up in certain underwear or a certain outfit. He said, I know we're soulmates. He knows you're meant to be. That's how he's feeling. So is he okay? You've got Chrysocola, start fresh. He wants a fresh start. So he wants a new beginning. So is he okay? He wants a fresh start. So if he isn't, if he's in something, he's stuck in something, of course he isn't really okay, but perhaps he doesn't want to tell you what's going on with him because he doesn't want to get your hopes up. He doesn't need any pressure. He needs to work it all out in his own time. Because he said, I want a fresh start. That's what he really wants. He wants a new beginning. He knows your soulmate, so he knows you're meant to be. And he's fantasizing about you dressing up in sexy outfits, or he's thinking about how sexy you are. So I feel like he's hiding his feelings from you, but for the right reason. It's not like he's being weird about it, like, oh, everything's wonderful without you. It's more like, yeah, I'm okay. because he needs to deal with it himself. He knows the truth. You've got to give him this time to process. He does want a fresh start, and he wants that with you. But I feel he's got to leave something behind first. Let's get one more card. Why not? Okay, he's saying, I love kissing you. Yeah, I love kissing you, and I fantasize about making love to you. And he's thinking, I love kissing you. Yeah, that's what he's fantasizing about, that area. Okay, he's fantasizing about you, what you're wearing, what you're doing. So he's not right. He's not happy because he's not with you, and he's fantasizing. So he's escaping into these fantasies. But he wants a fresh start. I hope that helps, okay? But yeah, that area there, I can't really show you that card because it's a bit naughty. Well, the card isn't naughty. What it says on the card is naughty. But yeah, that's what's going on in his head. So a lot of chemistry and design, but I feel he's like, yeah, I'm okay. So I say, how are you? I'm okay, I suppose. But he's not really. He wants a fresh start, but I feel he's got to find his way out of what he's in. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, let's do Victor's collective messages at last. Thank you, Victor, for being patient with me. So what I'm going to do is a crystal card for everyone and a message from your person with that, okay? So what's the message you need to know from your angels, or what's the message coming through? That's pile 1. So pick a number, 1, 2, or 3. There's pile 2 and 3. And then we're going to do a message from your person as well to go with this. So for pile 1, please, angels. Pile 2 and pile 3. Okay, so we've got pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. These are collective messages. So take the pile that resonates with you. So pile 1, yes, your feelings are correct. So number 1, your person is saying this to you directly. So whatever you're feeling about them or the situation, or if you perhaps think, I know they feel this way, I wonder if they feel that way, your feelings are correct. It's also your angels saying your feelings are correct. So if you feel something intuitively, yes, it's the right thing, okay? And you've got Aragonite. It says release your emotional baggage. So you may actually feel like they need to release their emotional baggage, or they need to release something to be free to be with you. And that's saying, yes, your intuition on that, your feeling about that situation or that baggage is correct, whatever it is. Okay, but you may need to release your emotional baggage, which means something could be weighing you down. You could be stressing about something. So you may need to pray and give it to heaven. Hand it over to heaven in exchange for peace, and then you'll feel much better. And your feelings are correct. And that may even help you to release the emotional baggage, because if you're worrying about something, if you relax about it, then you'll feel better. It's like the angel saying, whatever you're stressing about, your feelings are correct, so you can let go of the baggage now. You can let go of the fear around it. That's pile 1. I hope that helps. Pile 2. We've been meeting in dreams. There you go. And I am moving towards Halloween as well. Between now and the end of the week, there's going to be lots and lots of dream sharing happening anyway. So we've been meeting in dreams. So you may be aware of that, or maybe you aren't, but they are meeting you in dreams. So these dreams you're having are joint dreams, astral visits. It's coming together in the 5D. And you've got Amazonite, loosen your grip. So you just need to let go. Stop trying so hard. Maybe you're even having a dream where you let go in some way. So I don't mean you move on. You just stop trying to control everything. Just need to loosen your grip, let go, let things breathe, give him space, give him time. Let him take the lead, or her. Let things happen naturally. Don't try and control anything. Okay, but you've been meeting in dreams. And you may even have a dream where you let go in some way, or you loosen the grip. I hope that helps, okay? Pile 3. Look at this. Trust. Your person saying, trust me. Trust in me to do the right thing, to move forward, to show up for you. Trust our love. Trust in yourself. Trust in God. Trust. So trust is the key. And you've got bloodstone. Get up and get moving. So when you trust God, when you trust the process, you get out of bed. You get up in the morning. You keep moving. You keep working on you. So you don't give up and say, oh, I can't do it because it's this way or that way. You say, do you know what? I'm a victor of my life. I'm not a victim of my reality. I'm a victor, like Victor. Okay, I'm a victor. I'm strong. I'm a warrior. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep moving forward. I'm going to get up in the morning. I'm going to do my work. I'm going to do my thing. And I'm going to trust the process. I'm going to give it to God. I'm not going to stress anymore about when or how or any of that. So I feel this about you being okay with the process and doing your thing, and then allowing everything else to flow to you. I hope that helps, okay? So whoever picked number 3 there, Victor, if you picked number 3, you probably picked all. That's a message for you in itself there. And I love as well that the other day we got Melissa coming out in the other cards, and it was an antidepressant. So Melissa, that's reminding you that you are an antidepressant to your twin, but also to other people, which means you lift vibration. And I feel you've been helping your mum out in that way too, with Bones. There's a picture of Bones in here actually. Oh, you got Bones there, Bones. But this card reminded me of that. Let me just show you. You probably noticed because this card did come out earlier. I just want to show you this card because it just reminds me of Bones. Because Melissa's got, she shared it on the community post. Bones, I feel it in your bones. And there's that other one as well. Where's that other picture of Bones? Where's that other one? When they're having a drink together. And it says, yeah, give back to yourself. There you go, Bones as well, Bonesy. We got Tiny says, thank you, Tally Blue Sky, thank you for the donation, honey. It's the 1 year anniversary since my dad Joe passed. Do you have any messages from it? So what would Joe like to say to you from the other side? What does Joe want to say to you? What does Joe want to say? So he's saying you are never alone. So he's reminding you that he's always there by your side. You're never alone. And the thing is as well, you will have a dream about him at some point. You may already have done, but you will have a dream. And that's how our loved ones in heaven communicate through dreams. They don't kind of show up and scare you off to death like you see in the films. You know, they come into beautiful dreams. And they may show you in other ways like flashing lights, you know, like flickering lights, things like that. But I feel he's going to come into a dream. So he's saying you were never alone. I gently touch your face while you were sleeping. So he's saying you're never alone, especially at night time, especially if you've been struggling to sleep, or he's been around you at night gently touching your face. You know, which is a really beautiful thing. You know, it's like your parents say, go to sleep, my child, you know, you'll be okay. What else does he want to say? Straight out, no messing about here. I'm surrounded by loving animals. So he may have loved animals. There may be an animal up there that you're aware of that he's with, but there's animals all around him. So he may have been a dog lover, or he may just have loved animals. So he said, I'm surrounded by loving animals. He's saying, you know that I'm an animal lover, so you'll rejoice to hear that I'm surrounded by beloved pets and an array of wonderful animal friends. Animals definitely have souls and feelings, and they make the best earthly and heavenly companions. They're even sweeter here than they were on earth. When I passed from the physical world, I was met by my loved ones, including pets. I've since learned that animals are angels who accompany us in our physical lives, helping us keep our hearts open when it's difficult to love other people or ourselves. And at the bottom of the deck, you've got, again, look at that, it's not your fault. Isn't that interesting? When we had that coming through for Snowy, and now it's coming through for you as well. It's not your fault. And that's really about forgiveness and bringing a healing in. You know, because a lot of the time we do, it's natural when we lose a loved one to go over it. I did when my mum and my dad have both passed, but there was a long period between them. You know, my dad died in 2000, my mum died in 2021. And, you know, when my mum died, I was going over it in my mind. If only I'd done this. Why did the doctors do that way? Because it's like the way we go through bargaining, if that makes sense, like bargaining as well, like the periods of grief, like going through those things. And if only something had been different, but it's the way it is for a reason, you know. Everyone leaves at the right time. That's the message coming through. Let me just check. I just have to keep an eye on what's going on in here. Okay, next question we're doing then is for... so I hope that helps, Tanny, okay? Jasmine, thank you for the donation. Any messages from Jack to me today? So what's the message from Jack today? Take my body, take my life. Now what that means is when you come together, it's going to be forever. I mean, it's going to be, you know, all in. I'm going to go all in. I want you to have my body. I want you to have my life. I want you to have all of me. So it's like he's saying, when we're together, we're going to be all in, which is really beautiful. And he's thinking about Valentine's Day, romance, surprising you with flowers, things he could do. So he's already had a vision of Valentine's Day and being able to take you on a romantic date, giving you flowers, romancing you in that way. So I really feel this is like a future energy of what it's going to be like. He's projecting into the future of what it would be like to be with you in that relationship, which is really beautiful. Endings and beginnings, a gesture or gift comes to you. So again, flowers. So he may give you a gift. but this is about the ending of the situation he's in and the new beginning with you. So there's definitely going to be a new beginning. What else does he want to say to you? What else does he want to say? Couple of things. First one is, he's saying, I've been having a lot of dreams about you lately. It makes me look forward to falling asleep every night. And in the dreams, he's rising. Now, this is actually based on Queen of the Damned, the film. A lot different than the book, okay? But it's one of my favourite films. And I actually rewatched it the other night as well. Okay? So it's fresh in my mind. So that's why I've bought this deck in as well. And in this particular scene in the film, not the book, it's different. This doesn't even happen in the film the way it does in the book. And look, start again, Liz. The way it happens in the book does not happen in the film, just so you know. Lestat does not end up with Jess. It doesn't work that way, okay? But it does in the film, okay, for those film fans. And this is a great film you can watch as well. But in the film, in this particular part of the film, Lestat is actually, she says to Jessie, close your eyes. And he lifts her up and takes her somewhere. So he flies her somewhere, like Superman would fly, Lois Lane somewhere. So really it's about when you close your eyes, you're connected. And I feel that's about the dream. You know, so it's more than just a dream. It's astral visits, it's astral projection. It's the way you connect in dreams. He said, I've been watching you from afar. I confess I regularly look at your social media. So he's watching you all the time as well. So he's watching your social media. And he's saying, my karmic partner is extremely jealous of you and the bond that we share. And obviously, okay, so just be aware that things are changing. But he's had a vision of Valentine's Day. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, I'm going to say no more donations now, guys, because I've been on for nearly 3.5 hours, and I need to catch up. So thank you for all the donations. We just released fear there. Okay, so someone's releasing fear in the chat there. Let go of any fear, you're okay, you're safe. So we've got Laurie Wu, thank you for the donation, honey. So Laurie says, for Byron, okay, so Laurie's donated for Byron there. So Byron, welcome, honey. Hi, Liz, are there any messages from Alice today? So what does Alice want to say? You always know what I'm thinking, how freaky is that? So really what she's saying is if you just move out of your own ego and your own fears, your own struggles, you know what I'm thinking. And that's reminding you that you are one, that you are always connected. Okay, so in other words, you don't need to stress about this. All you need to do is breathe, close your eyes, and you'll know exactly what she's thinking. She's saying to you, I'm sending you signs. Okay, so you're receiving signs that she's with you. Now, you'll know directly what those signs are that you're receiving, but she is communicating with you. You just have to move beyond your ego to recognise that. So what signs is she sending? A polar bear. She's sending you a polar bear saying, don't give up now, we're almost there, don't give up on me now. So she's sending you a polar bear to say, don't give up on me. Now, polar bears have been showing up in the readings lately. And that's your sign, okay? She's saying, I'm sorry to you. Now, I've answered your question, Sophia. I'm sorry. She's saying, I'm sorry I'm putting you through this. I'm sorry it's the way it is. I'm sorry, okay? Through my lessons, I've become stronger and wiser. And, you know, saying that, did I miss I thought you said, did I miss your reading again? Yeah, the reading's done. Okay, so your reading is done, just so you know. So through my lessons, I've become stronger and wiser. Okay, so she's like, you know, she's growing up right now spiritually, just like you are. And she's saying, you're always in my thoughts. And she's saying, you always know what I'm thinking. Okay, you're always in my thoughts. I'm always sending you signs. I'm sending you a polar bear to say, don't give up on me. I am sorry. I've just been learning lessons as of you. So you're being reminded that your journey is in divine timing and everything is working out. There's no need for you to worry. Okay? Look at this, you intuitively know. You intuitively know what she's thinking and feeling, and you intuitively know what to do, which means you have to stop worrying when you go into your own head. I hope that helps, okay? Yeah, Sophia, I've done your donation, honey. Okay, the only donations I may have missed is whoever donated between, was it Laurie Wu and Ram? I think. Well, there was a stretch where I lost some chat. I don't know what happened in that thing there. But if anyone has been missed in that way because of that, it's a technical reason. Nothing I could do about it. Now I've answered Joy. I don't know, you're probably talking to someone else there. I think it's Joy and Ram. No, I answered Joy and I answered Ram. I've done them. Oh, yeah, Joy and Ram. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Joy and Ram. So between Joy and Ram, that was right. Yeah, thank you, Link. Sorry, I'm getting all mixed up. So yeah, if there was any there, I have done a collective message. Okay, so if anyone is thinking, well, you haven't answered my donation, we had a technical failure halfway through the live stream and I lost some chats. Nothing I can do about that. But there is a collective message. So if you were missed in that way for that reason, check out the collective message, okay? And that's why I state very clearly in the description box, if I have technical failures, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing, I can't re-magic up the messages, nothing I can do about it, okay? So that's why I say it's at your discretion if you want to, you've got to, if you want to donate or not, it's completely, what's the word? Oh my goodness, my head fell off now. It's completely up to you, okay? I don't ask for donations, in other words. Okay, so we've got, so that's, where am I now? I've totally lost the plot. Let me just have a minute here. Okay, I think I've had enough. I think it's time for me to go off after these donations. I'm like, what are we even talking about now? Yeah, I think I'm hungry. I mean, it's 11:15. I'm not surprised I am hungry, yeah. I was thinking then, what am I going to have for my dinner? Okay. So, next question we're doing then. So, thank you for donating for Byron there, honey. So, we've got my sister Ling. So, this is Victor donating. No more donations, please, guys. This is Victor donating for Ling, okay? So for Ling. So Ling says, what should I know about SD and me, Ling, this week? Messages from him to me. So what's the message coming through? What's the message coming through? So you've got, I will propose to you. I see spiders and it doesn't scare me anymore. So it feels like he may have been afraid of commitment or marriage, or he may have had issues with that in the past, or maybe he's got issues around it now because of whatever he's in or whatever he's been through in the past. And he's saying, it doesn't scare me anymore. The thought of being married to you doesn't scare me anymore. I'm going to propose to you. So in the future, I'm not saying it's tomorrow, but he is going to propose to you. And I feel he's working through fears around doing that. He's working through fears around being committed to you. Because that's actually what he wants with you. He wants commitment with you. What else is he going through? Yeah, focus on service. So the message for you is, in the meantime, while all this is working out, focus on service. Focus on giving back to you. There's going to be some travel as well. So I feel you're going to travel together. You may be traveling yourself anyway, and you may be focused on that right now, or focusing on service that brings travel in. And travel can be about movement. It's not necessarily about getting on a plane. It could be walking down the street to somewhere to work on service. Yeah, giving to yourself, absolutely. Doing things for you, not holding yourself back or putting your life on hold for someone else. So he's letting go of his own resentment, and that could be connected with commitment. So this could be perhaps he's got resentment over a previous relationship, or the way his family was when he was growing up, things like that, and your heart will heal. So what I'm getting with this is he's got some resentment around marriage or commitment that he's still releasing, and he's healing his heart around it, and that's actually going to allow him at the right time, remember, to propose to you. So that's what's going to happen. Okay, he's going to propose. He wants to be honest. He's going to have a heart-to-heart about moving forward, because he may feel like you've been on different paths before, or you haven't been on the same page, and that could well be because one of you wanted commitment, one of you didn't, or one of you wanted to move forward, one of you didn't, however it was. And he's saying, I want to have a heart-to-heart about this because it's necessary. I want to talk about my feelings, the direction I want to move into. So I feel like in the past he hasn't been on that page, but now he is. So he's had a change of heart about commitment. I hope that helps, okay? Crystal, thank you for the donation. Guidance on the relationship with my dad before I leave today. Okay, so what's going on with your dad before you leave today? So the card jumping out is soul counterpart. So what you need to know about your dad is he's a soul counterpart to you. Now what that means is he's one of your soul teachers. He's a soul teacher to you. You're a soul teacher to him. You have a soul mission together. So in other words, he's part of your journey. He's there to teach you lessons. He's like a soulmate to you. Because obviously soulmates can be mum, dad, sister, brother, friends, whomever. Someone who teaches you a lesson in some way and you learn from and you teach them. So what I need to share with you is the relationship with your dad is very soul orientated. You're in each other's lives, or he was in your life, or it's for soul growth purposes. and we can be tested and triggered by the soul relations in that way we have. So our blood family bring up blood tests. Our blood relations bring up blood tests where we get tested and triggered and we go through struggle. So what you need to know is whatever's going on with your dad, he is a soulmate to you in that way. Like my mum was a soulmate to me, because we went through horrendous ups and downs on our journey, but we ended up having a beautiful relationship at the end for like the last 7 years of our life. But it wasn't always that way. And it's all about recognizing that. So I feel that's what I need to share with you. No matter what's going on before you leave today, your dad has got a reason for being in your life and being the way he is in your life. There's a reason for it all. I hope that helps, okay? Raluca, thank you for the donation. Can I have a check about what's happening in my twins' karmic marriage with Sylvia? They will make the action into the physical to divorce. So what's going on with the karmic relationship? And no more donations, please, guys, because I've been on 3 hours and 35 minutes now. And I'm getting hungry. Okay, so first thing that's going on is we are just not meant to be. I know that now. So both of them know really they're not meant to be. Your masculine definitely knows it. And no matter what these cards are, that's the thing. They know. Okay, so your masculine is saying, I know we're not meant to be. This isn't you and him. This is the karmic situation. I'm spending more time working because I don't want to spend time with the karmic. So your masculine is busy with work right now. So could well be putting more hours in at work or working more on projects, goals, themselves, whatever it is, to stay away from that person. And I don't like it when you plaster me all over your social media. So this person could be plastering him all over social media to try and act like everything's okay or save face or pretend like everything's working out or whatever it is that's going on, okay? And it's not like that at all. But again, there's still not really any steps there, is there, to make a change? So let's see what's going on with the karmic partner. It's like all in the mind right now about making this change. He won't let me in. So he's definitely shut down from the karmic partner. He won't let her in any way, shape or form. That means there's nothing going on physically, emotionally. They're probably not even talking very well. He is a liar. So she doesn't trust him. She's saying he's a liar. I don't trust him. I don't trust him. He's lying to me. And when there's no trust, there can't be love, can there? There's no... because there's someone else. This is why she doesn't trust him, because you're on his mind. There's someone else on my mind, that's you. Okay, so the karmic partner doesn't trust him because he's thinking about you and she's aware in some way. He's not really living his life there. Okay, look at this, embrace your inner Viking. Just popped up. And that may well be what he wants to do. He wants to embrace his inner Viking. So he may have Viking roots in some way. Or he could have been a past life as a Viking, and he wants to embrace his inner Viking. That's really about is embracing the part of himself that he's hiding from. Okay, he wants to be a warrior, a Viking, Lord or God or something. I like your style. That's what he's saying to you. I like your style. Didn't that come up before? I like the way you dress. I like the things you do. And it's bye for now because it has to be. So he knows he's got to kind of say bye to you for now, to no matter how short or long it is, so he can deal with this situation. So I want to bring the karmic exposed, and then I'm going to just get a yes or a no about this ending. Yeah, it was in a different deck. Come out like your style. It was in another deck, though. I think it was in this deck. So I know exactly what this karmic is trying to do. I'm starting to notice it all. So what your twin is saying, I'm not blind to what's going on. I'm starting to notice it all. So he's more aware now than ever that there are cracks in that connection. So are they going to get divorced? We've got inspired. He's inspired because of you. It's you that make him want to make the changes. It really is about you just being yourself and authentic and living your life your way. And he is inspired to be with you. So again, they're not giving me a definite yes or no that it's happening in this moment because it's still going on in his mind. He hasn't put it into a plan yet, but he is inspired to do it. He knows he's got to end it. There'll be fear holding him back. So it's not set in stone at this point. I hope that helps, okay? Next question we're doing is for Diddy, and I'm sure I've answered... I pulled a card for you as well because you hadn't put your question in, honey. So I know I've definitely pulled a card for you somewhere, but obviously I want to find your question. And again, where's your question? This is the thing, I can't see a question. This is what happened before. I'm sure you donated before and then you joined as a member and I couldn't see a question, so I pulled you a card. So what's your question? Or you may just be energy donating, I don't know. So can anyone see a question, please? For my last donation there from Didion. I can't see it. Can anyone see a question from Didion? I'm going to answer for Daisy, says current feelings of R. So what's the message from R to you? I get excited thinking about what you're wearing under your clothes and turned on when I imagine you showing me. So a lot of fantasising going on between the two of you. So he's been fantasising about you, what you're wearing underneath your clothes. So I don't know if you've got a new bra and knickers. Karmic endings. There has to be a karmic ending first though. So he's got to break free from something first to be able to undress you and be with you that way. Okay. Didian's here. What's your question, honey? Because obviously I don't know what your question is. And then I can do a direct question for you. Look at this. I love you. This for you, Daisy. I love you. I love you. So just have faith in the love, okay? Let's see what the energy is around the connection. Travel. There may be some travel. This could be astral travel. Could be traveling to you. Trust the process and there'll be some movement, okay? I hope that helps. I'm going to do Gypsy, says. Sorry, G-V-Y-C. Sometimes like Gypsy, but G-V-Y-C. G-V-Y-C-Y-C-Y. Says, hi Liz, what are Rajab's current feelings for Naz, please? So what are the messages for you? Okay. So he's saying to you, it has to be our time. So he wants this with you. He's saying it has to be our time. Surely it has to be our time. It's like the time is coming. A new day dawns. So anything can happen at any time. So I feel the message here is be ready for anything right now because it has to be your time. Now, obviously that means your journey is in divine time, but I do feel things are moving forward. Okay, my heart aches to reconcile. So your person is coming back to you. You are going to reconcile. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? No, Maxine, just put your question in. I'm not taking any more donations anyway now. I'm waiting for Didion's question. Didion's donated you a cup of chocolate before becoming a member. Oh, absolutely, that was it. Yeah, thank you. But see, I forget when it takes, Dumbledore takes it out of my head. So thank you for that. Yeah, Didion donated me a hot chocolate. Thank you for that, honey. And I did pull you a card. But I don't know if you've got an actual physical question. Let me pull you another card because I know you're in the chat. So, hey, thank you for my hot chocolate, honey. Let's just pull you a card. I did pull you a card, though. I can't remember what it was, though. But you'd have to go back later when Victor timestamps. And a big thank you to Victor for that. We've got today, you were grateful. And maybe that's just it. You're feeling grateful. So you're donating and you've joined us. You bought me a hot chocolate and you joined the family and stuff. So you're just being grateful. So it could be this is a sign that that's what you're doing. Because you're saying today, I'm just grateful, Liz. I'm just saying thank you. And this is also about you receiving back as well. So when you give out, you get back. You know you do in all ways. So the angel messages, you're grateful. The angels notice God sees everything. So again, God sees everything that you do. And I feel you're being blessed in that way. I hope that helps, okay? So I was going to do Maxine. There you are. May I know the future between me and C. I want to know if a romantic connection is possible in the near future. So how is C feeling about you? We've waited long enough. So I feel, again, that C is kind of saying it's our time. We've waited long enough. So I feel that something is going to happen. It is possible. It's like you both feel perhaps like you've waited long enough. It's time. And you've got toxic patterns. So it may be that something toxic needs to be released first. And it may be that you don't want this to move into, perhaps your person's been afraid of hurting you in some way because they may have had toxic patterns in the past. They may have not been able to commit or open up or be vulnerable in some way. And so I feel like they're scared of their own feelings or they're scared of their own behaviour or the way they've been. So really this devil is like the ego. It's like this person saying, I don't want this to be a toxic pattern. In other words, I don't want this to be another relationship that fails. Perhaps your person's had lots of failed relationships before. And that's why they've been taking it slow or not really doing anything or healing something first. And now it's like he's saying, we've waited long enough. Let's go for it. It's not going to be another toxic pattern. So it's about overcoming the fear and taking a leap of faith. And I feel that's what he's been struggling with. He's been hurt by many. Well, there you go. So don't take that personally. That's nothing to do with you. That's his previous stuff. and that's been holding him back. But now he's saying we've waited long enough. So I do feel this moving forward. Let's bring another card in, actually. What else do you need to know? We've got you are the one. And look inside of yourself. So again, he's looking inside of himself, and inside he knows you're the one. He wants to explore this with you. So I do see it moving forward, yes. Have we got a timeline? Well, he's discontent without you. He definitely wants to move something forward. There's a turning point coming in. The Wheel of Fortune. It's like something is shifting forward. This could happen over the next 4 weeks or so. Because he is discontented without you. He doesn't want to not be with you. He wants you, and it's going to move forward. So I am feeling the next 4 weeks could be significant here. Have we got any other timelines? Yeah, I'm being reminded by everyone in the chat about food. I'm getting really hungry myself. But look at this, festive season. There you go. Something's coming around the festive season. It's only a few weeks away. I hope that helps, okay? So just keep the faith. Okay, guys, I'm going to go off. It's breakfast, dinner, and lunchtime for me. So I've been on for 3 hours and 45 minutes. So I'm wishing everyone a happy Halloween. I'm not going to be live again now until Saturday probably, because I'm having some time off for Halloween. That's why I've worn my Oogie Boogie. And I have pre-recorded the horoscopes for Thursday as well. So on Thursday, you just need to nip on there, and you'll be able to click on your sign and their sign to receive the messages. So they've already timestamps and everything. But I'm going to be live for Halloween, but it's probably going to be on Saturday. Because obviously for many of you, when I go live, it will still be your Halloween. Because I might go live on Halloween. I don't know. I always have Halloween week off, but I'm not having the whole week off this time. Mainly because my weekend was messed up with my boiler going down. Otherwise, I would have done. So I might actually be live on Halloween, I don't know. But I've got a Halloween special coming out and a couple of spooky things going on Halloween as well. Okay. I asked about John for the 30th time because my son had a hard treatment, and you pulled an angel card instead and taught to me to find my passion. I'm doing DV. I gave you the guidance coming through from the angels. You can't have a go at me about it. At the end of the day, I give you the guidance coming from the angels. You know, so I don't need to pull tarot. I pull the messages coming through directly from the angels. So that message will resonate in some way. You just need to perhaps sit with the message and go with them for the answer. Okay, I can't give you any other guidance apart from what the angels give to me. So if you're not happy with the guidance, Tanya, I'm sorry, but that's the message I have to give. I'll stand by the guidance I give. Because it's not coming from me, it's coming from heaven. Okay, so there's a reason why. And you said, I asked about John for the 30th time. Well, maybe I'm not the right person to get a message from then. If you feel it's not helping you. You know, I do my best with what I'm being given. So I'm standing by that message, whatever it was I shared with you. That come out for the right reason. You may just have to go within to understand what the message is that they're trying to convey to you. Okay? It was a perfect message. Okay, well, I mean, the thing is, and I'll stand by that, you know, I don't channel the messages. Well, obviously I channel the message, but what I mean is it's not me giving you a message, it's coming from above. So sometimes the messages don't make sense to me. I don't know why I share them. I don't know why they come out the way they do, but they do for a reason. So if something doesn't resonate with someone, you have to sit with the message. Many a time people message me after and say, that message really resonates, but I didn't get it at the time, or... You know, and that's the reason why it's coming from heaven. So, yeah. But anyway, there you go. I was like, oh, okay, I see. Sorry, I thought you meant it wasn't resonating with you. Okay? So that's why misunderstandings can happen. Thank you, okay? Whatever, I hope it helped anyway, whatever it was. So anyway, thank you for being here, everyone. And yeah, Halloween, enjoy yourself. Stay safe, whatever you're doing. Me and Lisa, our soul sister Lisa, are going to Scarefest tomorrow at Alton Towers. And I may take some video footage and some photos and stuff. That's really exciting. And then on Thursday, I'm going to see the Depeche Mode film, which I'm really excited about. And then Friday, I'm going to watch Scream 1, 2 and 3. Okay. But I may do a live. I don't know. I'm definitely going to do a live Saturday. Okay. But I may do one on Halloween as well. I don't know. But the thing is, you see, I've already got loads of Halloween stuff. And I think I want the day off. It's my favourite day of the year. So... I'll be live again Saturday. That's the plan anyway. And the best thing to do right now with your twin is just let go of the struggle. Just focus on self-care. And then at the right time, things will move forward. So I'm sending everyone so much love. Thank you for liking. Thank you to everyone who donated. And don't forget, if you didn't get a question, don't worry. I've done a collective message and you can click anywhere during the replay to receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. So have a wonderful day. I'm going to have something to eat now. Lindsay, let's go eat together. Yeah, I'm going to have something to eat now. Have a lovely day and I'll see you soon.